Alrighty. Taking a little bit to get here, but we're here now. Welcome in, everybody. We're a little late. I'm sorry. I crashed as soon as I got home. I ate food and I crashed so hard. I did not realize how tired I was until I got home. But we're here! I am awake. We are going to not listen to this again. It seems like if I'm still for 10 seconds, it plays the opening sequence again. But yeah, we're gonna get into where we left off. I'm pretty... Oh, yes, let's go. Let's go. Indeed. But last we left off, I feel like I remember we were forced to live in the house with the other four men. The other four men were kind of sketchy in their own way, so we think at least. And, I think we just did our interviews. So, we interviewed them to see what their answers were on things. It was not very helpful, didn't seem like. Thanks for the celebrate, so. Also, is stream really? I hope stream's working okay. Twitch says stream's not working. But OBS says stream's working, so hopefully stream is working for y'all. Thank you for the celebrate as well as for welcome in. All in head pats, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, you know what? I kind of want to move chat. Hydrate! Oh man, as for I have been chugging water since I woke up because I was so thirsty after waking up. But I'm still so full from eating dinner that I'm like, oh man. Let's move. Up here real quick. Hello Shoujo! Enjoy your lurk! We'll be getting started here in just a second. I want to move the stream. Is that what I want? Yep. The stream chat over here. Put y'all right there. Ta-da! Well, we have chat now. What do you mean we have chat? We've had chat on the as an overlay for many months now. It's been a long time. Okay. Let's see. You've nearly gotten someone else to play this game. What did you tell them they get to play this game? I never saw it, I guess. I'm blind. Oh yeah, chat's been there for a while. Since the beginning of chat, yeah. Chat has predates all of us, you know? Chat is the original being, I guess? I don't know. I probably shouldn't try to entertain these ideas too much because I want to get myself into a mess I don't want to talk about. Oh right, we're doing the barbecue party that we definitely had an option to opt out of if we wanted to. Okay, let's get into our event here. The day of the barbecue. A few hours before it begins. I sat in my room alone, waiting for the others to calm me down. Usually, for a casual event like a barbecue, everyone pitches in to help get things ready. I wanted to help too. I hear Tomo barking in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not. Being naughty. So why was I stuck here? Sitting around like a stone, doing nothing. Someone's barbecue? I'm sure he probably does. He can't have any barbecue. No barbecue for Tomo. He's gotta burn off his quote-unquote winter coat. He's gained so much weight since I've gotten here in Maine. It's so unfortunate. I look fine for winter, it's fine. But when I first got him last May, he was 11 pounds. He's now 18 pounds, and I'm like, Tomo! Tomo, we need to get you on a diet. I'm not gonna let you be one of those rotund wiener dogs. I refuse to let you be obese. I refuse to let you be obese. Once spring comes and it warms up just a bit more, him and I gotta start going on walks. Get that burning off. Hi. Okay, barbecue time. Let me help too. If you could simply tell me what you need. What you need, I mean. I forgot. It calls you babe. This guy. No snacking allowed. Isajuki spoke like I was a child, reining in my annoyance. I told myself I wasn't going to back down today. I wasn't able to help with the planning, so at least let me do something today. I promise that I won't get in the way. Babe, it comes back. It comes full circle. I hope this is not a word that plagues my life. You wouldn't want to take his work away from him, would you? That would be cruel. Stop. You know, I worry about this guy setting things up. I truly do. Yes, but... I started to argue my case, but Mitsumori swept in and cut me off. Oh my gosh, never call me that again, Aspar. I swear. Oh my gosh. That word is like so like, what's the word? I don't know. I just can't stand that word anymore, especially seeing like all these people call like these male characters that are like good with housework and stuff like that and have like emotions, calling them baby girl. I cannot even, like, I cannot even. Oh my god. Also ganbaru yourself. Ganbaru. Now he tells me to be a good girl. I swear with these guys. What atonements have I picked this month? What have I picked this year? Before I could say a thing in my own defense, everyone decided I was going to sit around and wait. It doesn't help that Arya sent you every single tweet she could find with the word baby girl in it. Yep, that's true. That's true. Adding wood to the fire, you know, fanning the flames. I just like, baby girl gets on my nerves, and then I still can't ever seem to decipher, like, little meow meow, I think is a term. Skrunkle? What do these mean? I don't know. I don't use these words. I don't understand. I feel old because I can't understand what the youths talk about. I don't get it. It was frustrating. Yes, it was frustrating. In both aspects. Both for the game, both in real life. Oh, it was frustrating. There were things that I could do, yet here I was mindlessly killing time, watching the grass grow. They could at least let me help a little bit. I glared at the clock, which was crawling like a snail struggling through tar. I flopped onto my bed. I was bored. And more time passed. Exceedingly bored. Momentarily bored. Momentally bored. Excuse me. Did not say that word. Not momentarily bored. Momentally bored. Yes, they told me I was supposed to wait, but I hadn't agreed to do so. Besides, I was putting myself in serious danger, feeling guilty about being a burden. I pushed myself off the bed. I'm just going to observe their progress. Hanging on to my new excuse, I quickly snuck out of my rooms. Time to run away. You know what? Now that I sit up, I think chat's just a little low. Go up just a wee bit. Boop. Hi Michio, it's William. I'm rebranding, but I'm letting everyone know. Oh, alright. Welcome in. Is it Tanaba now? Tanaba? Tanu? Let me know if that's the right way to say it. Well, it's a great... I can't word. It's great to see you. Hi. That's what I mean to say. Trivia my words. We're gonna have a great night, guys. We're gonna have a great night. Tanuva. Tanuva. I sure hope that's right. But yes, welcome in. Perfect. Oh, excellent. I'll commit to memory. Okay. I mean, other than the food, what other preparations are necessary for a barbecue? Should I take a quick pick at the art? Quick peek? Quick pick. A quick pick of the art. We're going to select our Otome route very quickly here. Should I take a quick peek at the art first? Or maybe I should... Kasuga was behind me. If I didn't know better, I could have sworn he rolled his eyes. For some reason, he was carrying several gift boxes that held sweets. I got bored, Kasuga! I got a little curious is all. What about you? What are you doing? Ayo, who is handsome man? Handsome man is our butler. But all I don't know what my instincts chose this year for Otome month. I don't know what my instincts told I can't speak. But all these men are like, I don't know. I squinted all of them in one way or another. Like, there's something like, oh, I just shake my head. The whole premise so far is that we're the heir to like an organization or something in Japan. We're the only heirs, so we'll be taking over the company, and so our grandfather / extended family has put us up in one of our summer homes with 4 men that they've selected for us to choose from and marry, and we have to live together. But all of them are like sketchy in their own way. I don't know. There's just I didn't realize they were gonna be sketchy. I thought the gimmick was literally just gonna be like, oh, grandpa's arranged marriage type thing. We're gonna live together. I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. And each of them have their own quirks of being strange. People going on about singing March. Otome men here choose February and March as Otome month. I dropped the ball in February. I've been so tired this year, Osfar, and plus it took me forever to be able to find one that I wanted to play. Catboys was a questionable choice. This is also a questionable choice. But it's made by Ultimate, this one, so hopefully the story rounds out. No lawyer. We don't mention the word baby girl, we don't mention the word lawyer. Banned words. Also, Kasuga betrayed us! Our personal butler betrayed us and helped set everything up here to lock us away in this vacation home with all these men. Oh, right. It's neighborly to inform them, isn't it? Bye, Kasuga. I watched Kasuga walk away, and then paused a moment to collect my thoughts. Who should I take on first? Ichiro. Even though he's the most suffocating. And the most, like, the ones I worry about the most with this whole, like, pick a man to marry. Come to think of it, wasn't Mitsumori going to do all the cooking by himself? I wonder if he could use an extra pair of hands. Let's go visit. I peeked inside the kitchen and saw Mitsumori wearing an apron and wielding a knife with intense focus. I hesitated, not wanting to startle him. A breath later, he noticed me. I want to help. No, not yet. I just wanted to stop by because I was a little curious. That's all. The second the words were out, I caught my error. No, don't get close. Yup. Excuse me? This guy is way too forward, just so you know, if you couldn't tell already. He's being very tame right now, though. I didn't mean... Oh my gosh. Very tame to tame you. I would rather him tame out. I really would. It's same, Hibari. Same. Just...
ごめんね。気づいてあげられなくて。
Making all these assumptions.
もしかして俺たちはお互いに恋の入り口で立ちすくんでしまっていたのかな。だとしたらもう
Ichia,
あとは
can we
ドアを
talk about the
開くだ
food?
けだね。
Ichia, can we talk about the food, please? Mitsumori had, once again, gotten lost in one of his own delusions. I wasn't unhappy to bring him back down. I'm sorry, but no. You have the wrong idea entirely.
Eh?
I heard you were doing the cooking by yourself, so I simply wondered if you had enough help. That's all. Nothing else. Put you in your place. Your grand delusions.
それでも嬉しいよ。どんな理由であれ、こうして君と二人きりで話せるわけだしね。
He recovered as expediently as always. It was impressive, honestly. Not that I would ever say so. Well, do you need a hand?
俺一人で十分だよ。というより、君の口に入るものを他の誰か
Not
に任せ
even
るわ
me?
けに
You
はい
wouldn't
かな
let
い
me
し。
handle my own food?
今はね、ピクルスにしたラディッシュを飾り切りしていたところ
Oh
だ。
my gosh, she's gonna be super extra with this food than me. This is supposed to just be a barbecue. This is not like fine dining, sir.
わかる？バラを作ってみたんだけど、結構それらしくできてるだろ？
Mitsumori picked up one and showed it to me. Indeed, it looked like a beautiful rose, complete with lovely alternating red and white petals. It's so small too. You must be talented with your hands. Don't tell him that. Don't tell him
コ
that.
ツをつかめばそれほど難しくないよ。よかったら教
Please.
えようか。
Please don't teach me. Please don't teach me how good you are with your hands. No, thank you. To be honest, I was curious about it, but I knew if I said yes, he would immediately become insufferable. I figured it wiser to firmly decline the offer up front. I'll be going then. If I stay here any longer, I'd just be getting in your way.
あ、待って。
But you said you didn't need any help, so I should go. What?
よかったら味見してくれないかい？このピクルスのレシピには自信があるんだ。
Mitsumori bustled over to grab a plastic toothpick and seared one of the radish roses. It looks like a lollipop.
初めて会った時のことを思い出すね。
Oh gosh. Here he goes again. Here he goes again.
俺と結婚してください。さすがにラディッシュ片手に行っても様にならないとは思うけど。
So he did notice.
でも俺の気持ちは今も変わらないよ。
I don't know if you can win. Was it the way to their hearts through their stomach? They say sometimes. I don't know if the way through to my heart's through my stomach, especially when you're this insufferable.
綺麗な花でも得意な料理でも何でもいいんだ。君の気を引けるなら。
How about you chill the fuck out? Because we're going on your route. You're regardless. But I would be much less pain going down your route if you chillaxed. Oh, you have my attention. For all the wrong reasons. The fastest way to a person's heart is through their sternum. Indeed it is. Cafe Enchanté taught us that firsthand last year.
もう一度言おうか。ひばりさん、俺と結婚して。ん？あれ？今、そういう空気じゃなかった？
Scene setting.
二人の思い出語りから流れ始める小さな恋のメロディー的な。
Do you think this is a game? Is he force wall breaking? No, he didn't. Not even close.
え？ごめん待って、ちょっと練り直す。だからそんなしらけた顔しない
No,
で
please
傷
don't
つく
try
から
again from the top.
あ、新婚さん風味とかどう？隠し味は俺の愛
The
情
secret
みたい
ingredient
な。
was my love. Just like that.
あ、わかった。ごめん、違ったね。ちょっと、でも味見してほしいのは本当なんだ。君好みの味になってるか知りたいし。
We'll give it a taste test.
はい。
I would rather feed myself though. She's very unamused. I looked down at the radish held under my nose and sighed a little. I didn't mind tasting it, but saying "ah" Really? Maybe he was still trying to reenact the newlywed secret ingredient scene, or whatever he was talking about.
ピクルスはあんまり好きじゃなかった？
I'm not fond of how delusional you are. I did not say that. I was tempted to lob a sarcastic comeback at him, but the sincere concern on his face made me think twice. Anyone walking in on us would think I'm bullying him. Wishing I could be anywhere else, or wishing I could be anywhere but here. But there, I said. I know how to eat perfectly well by myself, thank you. I took the toothpick from his hand and popped the radish into my mouth. Man, I'm so glad she's not caving. This makes me happy. I feel for her. I really do. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. Mitsamori watched me carefully as I crunched away on the radish.
どうかな？口に合った？
Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. The radish was well flavored all the way through thanks to the brine, but it was so crunchy, not soggy at all. It was perfectly pickled. The sweet and sour flavor wasn't too sharp either. It was mild and smelled faintly of herbs. But frankly, it was delicious. Have you been fed radish before? No, I don't eat radishes. Write and show women with backbone, let's go. Which, like, I am all for an otome where, like, the MC is very much so, like, goes along with the whims of, like, how the story is flowing for the sake of romance. But my god, all 5 of these men that we've met so far are, like, there is unforgivable things that they've done that I cannot just stand aside lightly, and I'm so glad that our protag here is putting her foot down, being like, how about no? How about no? Oh yeah, the person I'm getting to play this game agrees to me, best girl. Oh, my goodness. But frankly, it was delicious, but for some reason saying so out loud felt like playing into his hands. I know, I kinda agree. Giving a general compliment feels like you're going too far. You're opening the door for him. Give an inch, he takes a mile every single fucking time. Even when you don't give an inch, he still tries to take a mile. I swallowed the radish, and seeing the bright expectation shining in his eyes, I quickly looked away. It tastes of ulterior motives.
なるほど。つまり恋の味ってことだね。
I sure hope you don't associate romance with ulterior motives. There was an old saying, love is about sincerity, romance is about secrets. He was clever if he could pick up my sarcasm and spin it into an optimistic pun so quickly. But talking with him is just so exhausting. That was my biggest takeaway from our interactions. But then a thought struck me. With how he was constantly lobbing come-ons and pick-up lines at me, didn't he also get tired of being on all the time?
どうかしたのかい？小腹が空いてるようなら他のものも
You would think he'd get tired. I sincerely hope this is not his personality. Once again, he was utterly off base. It was time to be blunt. I decided to ask him. Don't you get tired of jousting wits with me? Aren't you? You aren't forcing your way, are you? I don't know which one would make a better... As the smooth jazz plays in the background to help us decide. Don't you ever get tired of jousting wits with me? I guess I can make a save. Make a save. Barbecue panic! This feels like you aren't forcing your way, are you? I'm leaving the door open for him to be even more insufferable. With this, it's straight into the point. It's time to be blunt. This feels very blunt, so we'll go with this. Are you forcing yourself to act like this?
そんな感じ。
That's not what I answered with. caught unprepared, I didn't know what to say. I can't exactly say you're acting like a desperate flirt, firing off cheesy pickup lines non-stop to his face.
君がどうしてそんなことを聞くのか、その真意はわからないけど。
I got him. Yep.
少なくとも
Sure.
君と一緒にいられる時間が疲れるなんて。
It doesn't seem to waver him too much, though. He topped up his quip with a perfectly timed wink. A perfectly timed wink. I immediately thought, oh, I see. It just comes naturally to him.
さて、それじゃあもう少し頑張ろう。パーティーを楽しみにしていてほしいな。俺も君のために腕によりをかけるから。
I'm being forced to this party, though.
しっかり君の胃袋を掴んで、花婿に選んでもらう。
There it is! I was about to say, I'm like, I don't know if you could win me over. I don't know if you can win MZ over through her stomach, though. Just saying. Especially whenever you're that forward. Do you really want to marry me that badly?
それはもちろんしたいと思ってるよ。でもね、君を愛したいだけ。
I'm concerned.
あれ、外した？
Mitsunori,
あ、はい。
please finish cooking. It's time for us to take our leave. And with that, I left the kitchen. Who do I want to check on next? Isurugi was such a pain in the ass. Maybe Mayuzumi next? Cause like, Yagami's not bad. I don't care for him though. I wonder what Mayuzumi's doing. Considering what I knew of him, I doubted he was throwing himself into the preparations.
あ、ひばりちゃんだ。ちょうどよかった。
It's like it was a scripted event or something. Mayuzumi, is there anything you need?
うん。
Your best case is apathy, worst case is their shit. I don't have a strong leaning one way or the other. I've got great choices, I really do. I'm questioning my decisions to play this game every day. But we're gonna see, we're gonna hold out. It's an ultimate game. Theoretically, it should be good. Alright, Shion, where are we going? Not waiting to hear my answer, Mayuzumi definitely took my hand and began to guide me. Huh?
あ、ひばりちゃんと手をつないだの初めてだ。
Oh my god.
僕より小さくて可愛い手だね。
Oh. If this was Mitsumori, I would have snatched my hand away right then. But there was something about Mayuzumi's touch that made me hesitate. Maybe because he doesn't have such obvious ulterior motives? It's difficult to figure him out. Apparently, he was taking me outside to the yard. Isurugi and Yagami were bustling off to the side, getting the grill ready. Mitsumori was most likely still in the kitchen. Are you sure you shouldn't go help them?
うん。僕のお仕事は別にあるから。
Mayuzumi didn't spare the other two as so much as a glance as he walked past, holding firmly to my hand and leading me further into the yard. He's staking his claim. We eventually reached the far wall, where a lattice of tender roses was growing. He stood me in front of them and nodded in satisfaction.
やっぱり羊くんの言った通りだ。
What was Kasuga right about? About what?
ここのバラはね、鎌倉の本家にあったのと同じ品種を植えてるって聞いた。
The ones that most suit you.
一番ひばりちゃんに似合う花だからって。
Now that you mention it, these roses did look familiar. I hadn't noticed them before, probably because I hadn't felt comfortable enough to take a leisurely tour of the yard just yet. This is something Kasuga would pay attention to.
よかった。じゃあ、ちょっと来て。少しかがんでもらった方がいいかな。
Huh? What are you doing? Are you taking a selfie? Without any warning, Mayuzumi pulled me up against his shoulder and took out his phone, happily posing for his selfie. He snatched me. Non-consensual touching! Wait a minute! What are you doing? You did not ask. Yes, obviously. Why all of a sudden? Naturally smile after being held hostage here. Forcibly taken out to the yard. Forcibly made to take a picture. Mayuzumi!
Say cheese.
As soon as Mayuzumi pulled the phone down to look at the photo, I slipped out of his grasp. Why did it have to be so close? Doesn't he have the slightest concept of personal space? Ready to what? I would no.
Hibari-chan kawaii. Hora mite. Okotteru.
They all get a kick out. I told you, all these men are like questionable. So many questionable. I need to commission a Michio Tomeo emote. I don't even know what that would be. Let me see. Is that Tomo at the door? I would much rather deal with Tomo. Oops. I don't want to make a quick save, no. Hold on, let me get Tomo and I'll be right back. Goofy dog. Put him on top of the bed, now he's burrowing into the blankets. Whoa, oh. Whoops. Okay. I did not drop my controller. I don't know what you're talking about. No, stop! I don't want to quick save. Grumpy. I would be too. Hibari. You were so impressed by Selfie Guy, you dropped it. No, I was so baffled by the outlandishness that I dropped my controller. How could you possibly expect me to smile when you took a picture of me without asking my permission first? That doesn't mean that you have my permission. Well, the audacity, I know. These men, all of them, the audacity can be applied to every single one of them. Hibari's out here all alone. Nobody to fight in her corner, and I feel for her. Nobody wants to look terrible in a photo, even if it was a photo taken by surprise. I certainly wouldn't. You're always so grumpy, Hibari-chan. Well, I wonder why. What's that supposed to mean? Yep. Well, excuse me for having eyes that naturally scrunch up. Yes, I've always been grouchy around the suitors, but I think I've had very good reason to be irritated. I agree, Hibari. Oh, of course, my headphones are doing their thing where they like to tune out. Ah, they're connected again. I was like, oh, I swear the Switch is having problems connecting. Nope, it's just me. All my weird tech issues. Personally, I think you have lovely, dignified eyes, Hibari. I like them quite a bit. Mayuzumi seemed honestly confused, but his reply did nothing to soothe my irritation with him. He did this right in front of the other two here, too. The audacity, indeed. Well, did you drag me all the way out here just to take a selfie?
テーブルに飾ろうと思って。
What?
今日の僕のお仕事、テーブルコーディネートなんだ。
Harry Potter style. Meets your ex and the audacity of this bitch. The audacity of these bitches.
僕は力仕事には向いてないし、料理もほとんどできないし、雑用はなんとなく気が乗らないし。
Hmm. The first two do look I need to start that sentence over. The first two do make sense, but I'd chalk up the last one to plain old lazy selfishness.
だから最初は待ってる間にひばりちゃんの話し相手でもしようかなと思ってたんだけど、そうしたらタイガがテーブルコーディネートはどうかって提案してくれて。
So you've all just sequestered me away to drag me down and force me to attend a party that you said that I couldn't refuse.
それなら僕にもできそうだったから頑張ってみることにしたんだよ。
Oh, is that right? This was just a hunch, but I had the feeling Isurugi deliberately picked a job for him that wouldn't have much impact on the barbecue at all. I'd noticed during our interview that Mayuzumi and work were two concepts that mix like oil and water. He clearly believed he didn't need to put himself out, ever. It was unwise to expect any serious effort from him. I figured he'd grown up even more sheltered than myself. Not that I had any clue how he had been raised.
綺麗なものは好きだからね。でもバーベキューはしたことないからちょっと感覚がつかめなくて困ったかな。
Well, I feel like, considering you are doing flower arrangements and the asshole in the kitchen is, making hand-carved rose radishes, I feel like we're probably gonna have a little bit of an extra TM barbecue.
イチヤと相談してカトラリーも選んだし、あとは花だけだったんだ。ひばりちゃんが一番綺麗に見える花。いいものが見つかってよかったよ。さて。
He's not even gonna take them off him. He's not going to even cut them himself. What? Yagami? Oh, yes. We'll have Yagami do it. If I were to get my soft, sensitive baby hands into those rose bushes, the thorns would surely prick me and give me calluses. I could never. Couldn't you just do it yourself? Mayuzumi looked at me in shock. I knew it! I knew it! What sort of pampered prince is he? Utterly exasperated with him, I said, "You shouldn't bother Yagami. I'll do it." I don't really want to do it either. He was so confuzzled by her name. Oh my god, that's smart. No, you shouldn't bother Yagami. Are you sure you wouldn't be bothering Yagami if you asked him to do that? Oh right. I blotted it out of my memory. I forgot how awful Yagami is. Oh. Never mind feeling guilty over disturbing Yagami. He thinks it's only natural for him to be waited on like that. I felt a headache start to creep up on me. You're an odd duck yourself, Shion. Are you sure you shouldn't offer to help the others? Have you thought of trying before deciding you can't? Then I insist. Bro. What?
僕を一番愛してくれる人のお願いしか聞かないって決めてるから。
The selfish man. Why is my headphones are being awful tonight. Shaking my head. Mayuzumi smiled beautifully as he delivered what was basically a flat refusal to my request.
どうする？話し相手と雑用。僕はどっちをしたらいいかな？
Neither. I really don't care to be around you. Neither, thank you. I'll see you once the barbecue begins. Mayuzumi looked disappointed when I turned my back on him and walked away, stifling a deep sigh. Poor Hibari. Who do I want to check on next? Vicky Tsurugi. I don't need the masochistic dog boy right now. I'll take on the sadist. I wonder what Tsurugi is doing. Given how flippant he acts all the time, I couldn't picture him helping with the preparations seriously. What's that noise in the garage? I blinked at the roar of an engine revving hard. Oh no, what is he doing? It didn't sound like any of our own cars. I don't think we had any guests coming in today. I thought for a moment and then walked to the garage. Alright, pain in the ass.
なんだ、お嬢か。どうして？
Hi. Tsurugi. I must have caught him just as he arrived. He got off the motorcycle and put his helmet on the shelf. Is that motorcycle yours? No, I stole it.
ああ、足がねえのは不便だからな。春日に調達してもらったんだよ。ちなみに、そっちの車は一夜だぜ。ドライブデートに必須だって。
Of course, Ichio would be the one with the car.
誘われるんじゃねえ。
Ah.
なんだそのしょっぱい顔。
You're all really a lot.
あれか。車だのバイクだの目の張るもんを勝手に調達して我が物顔で使って。
No, it's not just that. It's just all of you in general. You all have very off-putting personalities, to say the least. I didn't say that. Kasuga informed me that according to the arrangement, all expenses incurred by the suitors would be covered by the Tojo family.
ま、この程度の出費なんて東條にとっちゃ痛くも痒くもねえのは事実だろうな。お嬢が特別ケチくせえってわけでもないし、つまり気に食わねえのは
Oh man! You figured it out! What a smart cookie, Taiga. You get a gold star. Well,
事実だ。
just go with it, Hibari. Be rude back to him. Why does he always have to frame things in the rudest, most obnoxious way possible? To be honest, it offended me. But I was on to let him steer the conversation. I looked away from him and changed the subject. Where did you go? Everyone else has been here, hard at work with preparations for the barbecue. She has a backbone until it's this guy. Yeah. Maybe he's just like so rude and so like blunt that it knocks her off guard. I know, right? What's the difference? Just be rude back. Exactly, Hibari. Just throw it back at him. If he can't take what he serves, you know, that's on him.
ほらこれ、イタリアンパセリだったか？
Italian parsley.
使うとか言ってたけどよ、なきゃないでいいじゃねえか。なあ。
Not just for decoration. It does look nice, but it does have flavor. I think it's a sweeter kind, if I remember correctly. I heard that Kasuga had arranged to have all the necessary ingredients available beforehand.
試作品作るのに使い切っちまったんだってよ。気合入りすぎてやべえなあいつ。
Oh my gosh.
おかげで夕べは試食させられまくる。まだ胃が重てえっつ。
No room in your stomach for the barbecue. Are you all just gonna make too much fucking food for me and watch me eat it by myself? I swear. If this whole ordeal is so draining, why didn't anyone ask us to hire a caterer instead?
はあ、それじゃ意味ねえじゃん。わかってねえな、お嬢。
You know, I'm not sure if the connotation is just as like... You know, I guess it'd be just as demeaning in Japanese because in the localization here, I'm assuming the term that they're using to translate to babe is ocho. So it'd be like, he's calling you princess. So I guess it would be just as demeaning because he's being sarcastic about it too, I'm sure, in Japanese. It's still irritating though. Ojo-san, yeah, just like Ojo-san, but less formal. Just Ojo. No Ojo-sama, no Joel-san. Just Ojo.
何のためのバーベキューパーティーだよ。俺らが親睦を深めるためのもんだろ。
I understand that much, yes.
その割に不本意そうな顔してんじゃん。
You're being awfully cagey about the whole thing? Yeah, and then forced you to do. Time to call Vici friend? No! No! Don't call me princess. I don't. Michicho! Michicho! No! Oh my god. We're gonna. I don't have a brain for this. Because wait for me to get uninvited. Stream. Yeah, stream over. Sorry, guys. Time to go. Oh, you're excited for Ace Attorney next week? Well, that might not be happening. Oh. Oh, man. Ah. My goodness. Whose fault is that? You did eventually agree to it. You know, I was coerced. I was coerced and given no out. I glared at him resentfully, but Ishizuki didn't show even the tiniest sliver of remorse. I noticed this before, and it was really impressive how much nerve this man possessed. And I meant that in the worst way possible. We gotta prove ourselves to you. And forcibly. Work all. You know, actions do speak louder than words, but you should also watch your fucking words, because all of y'all have some fucking nerve. All of y'all. Well, yes, but... Yes, it is all just a bunch of unwanted gestures. You guys are forcibly making me do this. Yes, but I couldn't say as much out loud. Hibari! You say it out loud! I stayed silent. Ishizuki, apparently unbothered, just shrugged. Thanks, the pay sucks. Don't bother yourself.
参加するからには多少は楽しもうって気でいてくれよ。それくらいならいいだろ。
This was unusually conciliatory of him. I said, yes, I know, I hope to. Oh, yes, I know. Yes, I know. I would never let my behavior dampen any party that I've been invited to. That would simply be terrible manners. Because unlike some of y'all, I'm taking into account the mood. The mood of what we're doing here. And unfortunately, I'm being a little too nice sometimes. Because I'm stuck here. It's being too formal makes it really good to keep you guys at arm's length. I caught Ishizuki's muttered complaint, but I didn't dignify it with a response. As if he could talk. He was the one who forced the whole mandatory participation nonsense. I'm starting to think I'm good at carrying grudges. Deliver this parsley to Ichiya. I don't mind. And what are you gonna do now? And with that, he turned around and started rummaging through the garage's shelves. I swear, that man lacked any resembling manners. Anything resembling manners, I mean. Grumbling to myself, I took the bag of parsley and started to exit the garage. For some reason, the motorcycle parked at the side, to the side caught my eye. I'd never seen one up close before.
何お嬢バイク興味あんの
Not particularly, no.
そうか興味津々って顔してたぜなんだ今度乗せてやろうか
No, thank you.
遠慮すんなって
I'm telling you no. All of y'all don't understand what no means no.
と言いたいところだが乗せるのはなお嬢の命預かるにはまだちょっと覚悟が足りねえし
My God. Oh my gosh. I said I don't really.
つうわけでまずは気分だけ味わえほら言う
What? Hey! Smack the helmet on me.
やっぱお嬢にはちょっとでかいから二血すんならメットも用意しなきゃな
Let go of me!
こういうのもいい経験だろあれ照れんなって
I'm not being shy!
結構重いだろ首にずしっとくるよな女向けならもっと軽めの探しとかねえと
Oh my god. Whatever. Just let me go!
遠慮すんなって
Get away. I'm not being timid!
じゃあやっぱ照れてんのか
No, it just stings of sweat. Isurugi flinched when I shouted, and I immediately regretted my words. Don't regret it! Hibari, don't regret it!
臭い
Yes, sweat. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but it's true. Don't be sorry, Hibari. This man is forcibly making you do things. The visor was up, but that didn't prevent the miasma from overwhelming me the moment he put the helmet on my head. It was so foul, I couldn't take much more. It reeked of sweat, hair product, and something else that I couldn't put a name to. Whatever it was intolerable. Does he smoke? Well, okay. Please don't smoke and ride a motorcycle. I don't know if you can even smoke, but it covers your mouth, doesn't it? So if you would, take this thing off me, please. Right now. And please let me go. Yes, my outburst was a reflex, but my words were rude. No! Be rude to him! Because he's rude to you. Oh my god. Hot boxing in a helmet! See? All the more reason not to choose Isurugi. When I looked at Isurugi as I awkwardly attempted to smooth things over, I noticed his eyes had gone blank. This was bad. Very, very bad. Isurugi's hand suddenly flicked forward.
そうだよフルフェイスのネットは匂いもこもる
This
から
bitch.
シール
This
ドを下ろす
bitch.
と余計だろ
He wasn't lying. With the fresh outside air shut off by the visor, I was stuck breathing in a cloud of stink. I panicked under this unique instrument of torture. No! Please! It smells! It smells so bad! My manners were officially dead, but now wasn't the time to worry. I clawed at my chin, trying to pry the helmet off, but Isurugi's hands thumped down on my head.
新品のメットじゃ味わえない貴重な体験させてやってんだむしろ
This man.
感謝しろ
Swear. Poor Hibari. This is more than just teasing. This is harassment. Ow! Hey!
ああ聞こえねえな
I'm not into the sadism act! My neck's going to collapse! And this thing
うっ
reeks!
せありがたく帰
Oh my
れる
God. I'm not. Are you trying to kill me?
そこまでかよ
Is this how dating works? I sure hope not. Like I said, I'm... every moment I play this game, I question my decisions to pick up the games I have this year. Isurugi's hand and badly veiled embarrassment weighed on my head, making my neck creak. The stink continued to roll into my nostrils. I dearly wish I could slap him, but that impulse squared with my years of training and proper decorum. Enough of this already! After a quick scuffle, I finally managed to pry that awful helmet off my head. I gulped down some fresh, clean hair. Fuck you. Saying that makes you sound like a villain. No, fuck off! No, thank you. Having more than my fill, I quickly put some of the distance between myself and the garage. My god. Like I said earlier, I want a shower. What a disaster. I said heavily, taking a moment to quickly sniff my hair to be sure the stench hadn't lingered. Who do I want to check on next? Before we go check on Yagami, we are hitting the top of the hour here, so it is time for us to go ahead and take our hourly ad break. So if you will hang tight for just a minute, we will be right back after these ads. Alrighty. Let's get back into it here. Also, I dearly missed you all. Oh my goodness. Double celebrate. Thank you guys. I dearly missed you guys. Just because I come back, the only thing that's keeping me sane is you guys. Because these guys in the Otome are something else. They truly are something else. And not a good way. At least we didn't miss his throats. I wonder what Yagami's doing. Given how enthusiastic he looked before, I was curious about what he was currently pouring his energy into. I for one never cram helmets on your head. That is true. And I appreciate it. These guys are so bad. If they are in real life doing this to Michi, even Bargain Bin Me would be a better choice. No, these guys are rough. Like I said, I'm like, I don't know what Otomes I've been picking, but for whatever reason, the ones I've been selecting are questionable. What's going on over there? I hear an awful lot of ruckus. Masochistic mutt time. The yard was buzzing with all the others busily getting things ready for the barbecue. Or at least that's what was supposed to be happening.
Taiga-san, ここに置けばいいですか? ああ、サンキュー。ついでにこの空き箱捨ててきてくれ。
He's the gopher.
ああ、はい。ていうかタイガさん、こっそり自分のゴミ混ぜるのやめてくださいよ、もう。
You're still gonna go throw it away, aren't you, though?
なゆたなゆた、悪いけどこれそっちに運んでくれる？
あ、はい。
ナイタ、ねえ。このテーブルじゃ席が足りないよ。どうしよう。
俺に聞かれても。ダイニングの椅子持ってくるんじゃダメですか？
ナユタがその椅子使うなら。
If you sat in the mismatched bastard chair! Oh my god!
はい、今行きます。
These guys, I swear.
とにかく椅子は持ってきときます。俺が使うんで大丈夫です。
なゆた。
ゴミは一夜さんの用事が終わってから。
Why is Yagami doing so much work all by himself?
あ、ひばりちゃん。まだパーティーは始まらないよ。もうちょっと待っててね。
Why are you all using Naita as your errand boy? I can see that. Before I had a chance to ask him what all this was about, Mayazumi waved cheerfully and walked off in the direction of the flower beds.
はい、お届け上がりです。椅子もここに置きますね。
遅えよなゆた。ほら、ゴミ捨ててこい。
Oh my
ついで
god.
にさっきのクーラーボックスもう一個追加な。
You know, I would feel bad for Naita if it wasn't for the fact that he's very strange in his own way.
もうだからさっきこれだけで足りるんですかって聞いたのに。
うっせえ、黙って取ってこい。5秒以内に戻ってこねえとペナルティーかけんぞ。
I get outranked by imaginary men every day, so if it makes you feel any better, we're going to pick a route to play, but the selection here is truly awful. Truly awful. None of these would outrank you on any day.
タイガさんの鬼、行ってきます。
Something about this scene didn't sit right with me. Yes, Yagami was the youngest of the suitors. However, that didn't give the others the right to order him around like he was their servant. Isurugi, do you have a minute?
あ、どうしたお嬢。
For one second to be converted against the little part, so... Oh my god, so... Oh god, this guy. Yes, I know. I just wanted to say it doesn't seem fair to force Yakumi to do so much of the work. If you need more help, I'm happy to assist.
押し付けるって別にそんなことをしてねえけど。なゆたなら生き生きしてんじゃねえか。
To me, at least, it seems like everyone's taking advantage of him. They're ordering him around like he's hired help. Taiga fixed me with a strange look before he shook his head and sighed.
あ、じゃあ犬飼ったことあるか？
I don't want a human dog, thank you. What? No, I haven't.
まあ犬種によっても差はあるんだが、特に運動するのが好きな犬の場合、適度に遊ばせねえとストレスがたまる。
Okay. What does that have to do with anything?
なゆたも同じだ。あいつの場合、
He's like a
ああ
border
やって
collie.
しっかり発散させとかねえと、うっぷんたまってめんどくせえことになる。
We need to find other outlets for him.
お嬢もよく覚えとけよ。大丈夫だ。どんだけこき使っても、後で適当に褒めてやれ。満足
I don't want a dog. I have Tomo. I'm fine with that dog. I don't want a human dog. Don't you think it's gross to treat a human being like a dog? I glared at him. Isuri rolled his eyes as he seemingly searched for a retort. Then he gave up and sighed.
まあいいや。騙されたと思って、たまにフライングディスクでも投げてかまってや
I
れ
swear.
よ。そりゃもう。
He turned back to his task, saying the rest was up to me. I huffed at his back in anger. I already knew he was a rough person, but I didn't think he was the type to bully his juniors. I thought better of him. I thought better of all of them. That was mistake number one, Hibari.
ああ、もう5秒はやっぱ無理。ペナルティって何ですか、タイガさん。
Oh my god.
て
Stop.
タイガさん？
Perhaps he's gone off to reflect on his actions.
ひばりさん。ていうか反省って？
Yagami leaned on his knees, out of breath. Feeling a mix of sympathy and annoyance for him, I said, "Stop pushing yourself so much if we don't want to do all this thing, so, stop pushing yourself so much. I think you ought to stop pushing yourself so much.
無理。俺が？
You're taking on everybody else's work. This entire time I've watched, you were the only one running around everywhere. You want to tell the others to help you.
え？ひばりさん、なんで怒ってるんですか？
Because they're taking advantage of you.
よくわかんないですけど、別に俺無理とかしてないですよ。
You're too naive to realize it. Yagami gave me a look of pure confusion.
なんかごめんなさい。俺あんまり察しが良くなくて。
Was he something along the lines of like a walking debt? Not debt collector, walking debt something or other. Debt just flocks to him.
確かにさっきから走り回ってますけど、何すればいいか指示された方が動きやすいんですよね、俺。
I don't want to have to micromanage you.
パーティーの準備
It's probably another thing that I find really uninteresting
俺
about
にでき
you.
ることなんて力仕事とか体使うことばっかなんで。
Yagami smiled and chuckled softly for reasons I couldn't fathom. He showed no trace of being the bullied child I assumed he was.
せっかくひばりさんとパーティーなのに、俺だけ役に立てないのは嫌だから。動くのは全部俺がやるって言っちゃって。
Oh, you did? Then all this is voluntary?
はい。
I felt heat rise to my face. In other words, I'd gleaned entirely the wrong idea about this whole scenario with Nayata. Yes, but no. I'm so embarrassed.
そういえばひばりさん、どうしてここに？まだ時間じゃな。
Oh, like I'm all sorry. Oh, I couldn't simply turn around and leave. It would be rude. But I wasn't sure what to say next.
お嬢もよく覚えとけよ。大丈夫だ。どんだけこき使っても、後で適当に褒めてやれ。満足するから。
I have to praise him. I swear. Sweat was dripping down Yagami's face. He looked a little flushed from the heat too. An idea suddenly struck me. Pardon me. Are we going to wipe the sweat off his... Oh my god. You, look sweaty and exhausted. And, you must be working very hard?
ひばりさん
You seem to have put a lot of effort into helping, and I thought I'd express. I thought I ought to express my gratitude. Yes, that was an awfully tortured and roundabout way to praise him, but I simply couldn't bring myself to say anything more direct. And then,
俺嬉しいです
I
め
can't
ちゃ
deal
く
with
ちゃ
this
嬉
guy.
しいです
I can't deal with any of them. Yagami, calm down.
だってひばりさんがこんな風に優しくしてくれるなんて俺役に立ててよかったです走り回ってただけだけど本当に嬉しいです
I did not expect him to be this moved, and he's squeezing my hands much too hard. Yagami, you may keep the handkerchief if you want, but could I please ask you to let go of my hand?
ひばりさんこのハンカチは家宝にします
Stares into the distance. You really don't have to do that, and you still haven't let me go.
今日のことは忘れません俺もっと頑張りますからこれからもよろしくお願いします
You guys are a lot. You're way too much. Okay, just let go of my hand. Yagami finally calmed down enough to release my hand. He delicately folded my handkerchief and placed it carefully in his pocket. His face was beaming with joy. I could almost spy a fluffy tail wagging furiously behind him. I still think it's not right for Tsurugi to compare him to a collie. My goodness, do I feel guilty for understanding the simile now.
まあいいや騙されたと思って
I swear, don't you
たまに
throw
フライングディスクでも投げて
not throw a
構って
fucking
やるから
tennis ball across the yard for
そりゃもう
Nayuta.
大喜びで走り回るだろうからさ
Struck by curiosity, I decided to ask. After all, there was no way he'd say yes, right? I know this would sound odd, Yagami, but do you happen to like playing ball?
フライングディスク
Why would you ask this, Yubari? Seeing his befuddlement, I felt a stab of embarrassment for foolishly taking Itsurugi's words at face value. Never mind, it's nothing. Please forget I asked.
いいですねひばりさんが投げてくれるんなら俺どこに飛ばされても捕まえますいつやりますか今ですかこの家にあるのかなあ、なんなら俺買ってきます
Wait! No! You don't have to go buy a ball?
でも
We still had to finish preparing things for the barbecue. We would be in the way if we started playing fetch catch. Well, let's say this for another day, okay?
そうですよねわかりました
I swear.
じゃあ俺春日さんにお願いして一番いいのを用意してもらおう楽しみにしてますね
Oh. Yes. Looking forward to it. Looks like I encouraged him in all the wrong ways. All I could do was chuckle and smile weakly. Why do you even bring it up, your body? Why did you even bring it up? Mistake number 2. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff now. Okay, wow. Finally got the okay to join the party. Stepping into the yard, I blinked at the decorations. They were far more impressive than I had expected. A pristine white tablecloth was swept over the table, and a bouquet of freshly picked roses sat at its center. Colorful hors d'oeuvres and various drinks were arranged around the base of the roses. All in all, the spread looked like a miniature outdoor buffet. Outdoor buffet. I can speak. I noticed all the drinks were non-alcoholic too, likely because I wasn't quite old enough to drink.
さあ、ひばりちゃん、どうぞ。君が座ってこのテーブルは完成するんだ。
Mayuzumi approached and escorted me to the table. I let him pull out a chair for me and I sat down.
いいね。すごく似合ってる。頑張った甲斐があったな。
I gave Mayuzumi a look, puzzled at how satisfied he sounded, and there was a thud that drew my eyes. To the table, a dish of whitefish carpaccio, plated with decorative candy red peppers, was placed under my nose.
ひばりさんをイメージして見た目も可愛く仕上げてみたんだ。驚いたかい？
You just make food. Can you all just be normal? Can you all just be normal? That would be great. I think it looks tasty.
今パエリアに火を入れているからね。君に気に入ってもらえる味になるよう。
Please don't fill the paella with all your love.
愛を込めたよ。
That's very concerning. Mitsumori gave me another one of his cheesy winks as he sat down. He really didn't need to wink at me like that all the time. I was fighting back the urge to roll my eyes when I heard a happy shout from the grill.
よし、これで火はバッチリだな。なゆた、余計なことして消すなよ。
そんなことしませんってば。これでひばりさんに美味しいお肉たくさん
Saying
食
I
べ
could
て
eat
もらうんだから
multiple。steaks. Not to mention this, what was it? Is it like a whitefish carpaccio or something? Whitefish carpaccio paella. There's gonna be so much fucking food.
じゃ、ひとまず座るか。お嬢、腹はすかしてんな。
Somewhat. Apparently, Isurugi and Yagami had been heating up the grill. That finished, the two came over and sat down.
揃ったところで乾杯といこうか。ひばりさん、温度を頼むよ。
You want me to toast? I just said to toast. I'm in this desolate situation. Uh-huh.
お、いいね。つうかさっさとしてくれ。喉乾いてんだよ。
My toast. To you all not being insufferable and me not being forced to do bullshit around you awful people.
ひばりちゃんがなんて言ってくれるのか楽しみ。
What? Oh, no, not toes. Not toes, no toes.
ひばりさん、お願いします。
They were all staring at me expectantly. There was nowhere to run. Reluctantly, I raised my glass. Thank you for all the work you put into today's preparations. The food, the decorations, the grill, and everything else. Cheers.
乾杯！
Bye. Glasses clanked together and suddenly the yard felt much brighter and cheerier.
生き返る。よし、そんじゃなやた、肉焼くぞ。
ひばりさん、一番美味しいとこ取ってきますからね。
Both Isurugi and Yagami bounced up from their chairs and headed over to the waiting grill. Meanwhile, Mitsumori and Mayuzumi stood at the table and waited on me.
このキッシュ、生地は全粒粉入りでバターを使っていないから。
It's very heart healthy.
食べてみてくれないかな。
Should I be worrying about heart healthy food at the age of like 18?
ドリンクは足りてる？このハーブウォーターはすごく美味しいよ。きっと気に入ると思うんだけど。
Natural herbal water. Then pour me a little bit, please. I accepted their recommendations, and the two began happily portioning out some food and drink for me. There's something so odd about this. I was accustomed to people waiting on me, but I'd never found it particularly enjoyable. I expected that was because the people were waiting on me as the Tojo family heir, and not as Hibari. This barbecue was much like that in a way. They were suitors to the Tojo family heir, and this was a party held primarily to curry favor with me. Yet for some reason, I was enjoying myself. Really? They were all having so much fun, it was hard not to get caught up in their enthusiasm. No, it's simply that I've never had a barbecue at home before. It's a novelty. That's all. Yes, that had to be it. I was nodding sagely to myself when I heard the whoosh of flame from the direction of the grill. In seconds, the irresistible scent of cooking meat wafted towards me.
このでっけえ肉を丸ごと焼くのが本場アメリカのバーベキューだ。うまそうだろ？
They usually put some stuff on it though. They put like a rub. Was it? Do you brine a steak? I don't know if you brine a steak. At the very least, you marinate a steak. Could just slap it on the grill, but you know, put some salt and pepper on it at least.
肉汁がお肉
の匂いが。タイガさん、ここ美味しそう。この部分をひばりさんに。
まだ生焼けだっつうの。腹壊すだろう
So
が。
rude, just won't move. The fire flared angrily every time a bit of fat dripped off the slab of beef Isurigi was grilling. Isurigi! Isurigi! I couldn't help but stare, worried that the flames might burn him. After a moment, Isurigi felt my gaze and looked up.
おじゃあ、興味あんなら焼いてみるか。何事も経験だろ。やってみる。
When I hesitated, Isurigi passed the tongs to me. Alright. Just for a minute then.
大丈夫？やけどしないでね。綺麗な肌に跡なんかつけちゃダメだよ。
You know, if I burn myself, I'll never hear the end of it. I won't be able to go to bed tonight because you'll all be, like, fawning over me, making sure that, oh my god, you're tiny little burn. Are you okay? You're going to die. Hibari-sama. For some reason, Mayuzumi followed me to the grill. Behind him, Mitsumori spoke up hurriedly.
パエリアの具合を見たら俺もすぐそっちのコンロに行くよ。だから待っててくれ、ひばりさん。
They're already starting. I ignored Mitsumori, carefully watching Isurigi's grilling technique.
いいか？この肉は分厚いからな。お嬢は両手でトングを持ってひっくり返す。
Wait, are we doing like, you know, you get those like cross marks right on the grill? Are we turning it 45 degrees to get that nice sear? When the steak flipped over, the flame hissed and jumped. It was actually pretty impressive seeing it so up close. I can speak.
タイガ、ナイタ。ひばりちゃんに怪我させないでよ。
大丈夫です。俺がひばりさんを守りますから。
Throw myself on it.
この身を盾にして火と戦います。
Yeah, because that's how flames work. Knowing I'll go that far is actually kind of terrifying. With the three of them watching me, I gripped the tongs in both hands, got a firm grasp of the steak, and flipped it in one go.
お、なかなかやるな、お嬢。
They're cooking actual steak and not Hamburg steak that Japanese people love. Yes, they seem to be cooking an actual steak.
上手上手。火の通りもちょうど良さそうだね。
ひばりさん
It's
す
a
ごいです。
barbecue after all.
お料理もお上手なんですね。
I don't know, it feels more like a cookout though. I wouldn't say this is necessarily a barbecue. Steak makes it a little bit closer, but like, you know, barbecue. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with like Korean barbecue and stuff, but like we're talking like American barbecue. That like, where's the brisket? Where's the sausage? You know, like, do we have some fixins? Like, is there mac and cheese somewhere? Is there coleslaw? Is there like potato salad? That's barbecue stuff. Well, anyone can flip a steak, really. Their overblown praise was embarrassing me. Pretending I wasn't bothered, I used the tongs to grip the next steak and... Kasuga.
あら、まあバーベキュー。それでさっきからお肉の焼けるいい匂いがしてたのね。
ええ。それで
Gotta clip the tongs first. Yes, exactly. That is a sure sign of a true cookout or barbecue. Before you go in with the tongs, you must go click, click, click. Make sure they're working. That's the only way you can use them. You gotta get them warmed up by going click, click, click first.
あらあら、そんな。まあまあまあ。あら、悪いわ。こら、お行儀が悪いわよ、エリザベス。
Elizabeth.
し
エリザベス。
Elizabeth, what kind of dog are you, Elizabeth?
この子の名前なの。とって
Must become a
エレガ
crab.
ントでぴったりでしょ。
You know, I guess so. The only true grill masters are apparently crabs.
ええ、実にエレガントです。それでこちらを。
まあまあ、本当に悪いわね。でもせっかくですからいただくわ。よいしょ。あらエリザベスエ あら
Elizabeth.
やだあの子ったら
いけない。
Oh,
あちらには
right into the backyard. Elizabeth!
失礼します。
あらあらあらどうしましょう
Oh, Shibasho. Oh, get everything over. Steal the
ひどいじゃない
steak.
か。
Eat all the food.
俺が行くまで待っていてくれと言ったのに。
まあまあいいじゃねえか。パエリアの具合はどうだったんだ？
最高に決まってるだろう。あと数分蒸らせば完成だよ。ひばりさんにもぜひ味わってほしいね。
一夜さん、俺も食べたい。ご飯。
How much food do we have? We're gonna have way too much food
パ
here.
エリアだ。彼女に取り分けた後なら好きにしていい。
やったー。
Aren't the steaks burning?
あー、少し端に避けとくか。もうちょい火を通した方がうまいんだよな。
And that was when it began.
何？今の
A dog?
待て、待ちなさい、エリザベス。
Was that Kasuga? Here comes Elizabeth! Oh gosh, Elizabeth. What? I turned around in frozen shock. An enormous dog was barreling at us, its leash flailing uselessly behind it.
こっちに来るよ。
Yep. For some reason, it had its sights set on me.
ひばり様、お逃げください。
危ない。君は下がるんだ。
Mitsumori! Before I could move, Mitsumori dashed forward, throwing himself between me and the dog. He spread his arms wide
大
and...
丈夫。ここは任せて。どうか俺を信じ。
Can I...
あっ。
Oh,
ひばりさんは俺が守ります。
got knocked over by Yagami, who flew into the fray.
あー、待てー。
I couldn't sort out anything in the cacophony. All I could tell was that a strange dog had barged into the yard, and now Yagami was chasing it. Oh, and Mitsumori had been punted halfway to the moon. Where on earth did that dog come from?
バカなうた。火の近くで暴れんな。危ねえだろうが。
It's gonna light the yard on fire.
待てー、ワンコ。
Uh,
聞いちゃいねえし。くそ。とりあえず火消すぞ。
turned into Hell's front lawn. It's our backyard, though. It'd be Hell's back lawn.
シオン、そっちのコンロも消せ。
ね？消せって言われても。
How do you expect me to do any work? I'm a kept man. I don't do any work. Oh no. The yard's just gonna burn down. How unfortunate. I've accepted this fate.
そこら辺のグラスの中身でもぶっかけとけ。
乱暴。あ、この水差しでいいかな。
Wait, no! Am I assuming that's oil?
Eh?
Ah. I was too late.
おい、文字通り火に油注いでんじゃねえよ。ギャグでやってんのか。
そんなこと言われても。ねえ、これどうすればいいの？
How do you put out an oil fire? Put the lid on! Put the lid on! Close off all the oxygen! Let it burn out! There's no oxygen, it can't
危
burn.
険です。離れて。
Kasuga!
申し訳ありません。近所の飼い犬が肉の匂いにつられて入り込みまして。
Yes, I noticed that. The important thing is, what about the fire? Ah,
どいてろ。ほら。
oh no. Isurugi must have seen the sparks were soaring towards me. He ran up and swiftly kicked the grill away. It probably is going into the grass. The burning grill clattered across the yard with a crash, hot coals scattering everywhere.
大丈夫か？怪我は？
I'm fine, thank you.
ギリセーフだったか。
Really now? Did you really put it out by just kicking it? An oil fire? Oh my god.
おいこらナイフだ。遊んでねえでとっととそ
I
のバカ犬
fucking
取ってこいよ。
swear.
めちゃくちゃですね。
It really is. This is what happened whenever you forcibly make me go to a party you're setting up with ulterior motives.
ね
Good riddance.
ああ、今度はなんだ。
え、向こうのあれは大丈
Is there the fire? Over where?
ああ、
The fire! I knew it! You dumbass! You just knocked the grill over. It's not gonna put the fire out. Of all the places for coals to land when he kicked the grill. Kasuga! The house! It's on fire!
離れていてください。しばしお待ちを。
Oh my god. Kasuga! Kasuga dashed off, leaving me to stare at the flames as they slowly crept further and further up the curtains. I felt myself blanch. This was bad. Very, very bad. The fire was growing fiercer by the second. The house would burn down. If word got out, it would embarrass the Tojo name. I have to do something.
ひばりさん大丈夫だ。今度こそ俺が君を救ってみせ。
I have a certain feeling that you're going to be bowled over again. Yep. Yep, same joke.
ワンコ待て
What a hot mess. For a moment, I thought I saw a certain someone who shall remain nameless fail to be useful again. I had no time to dwell on the vision. I had to get the fire extinguished. But in the moment I'd been distracted, the flames had roared higher. Now they were almost touching the ceiling.
おじゃあシオン下がってろ。
We not have a fire extinguisher?
夫。下がるのはいいけどどうするの？
Yeah. The flames were so hot that not even Isarugi dared to approach the inferno. Beads of cold sweat slid down his forehead. The situation was well beyond all of us. None of us knew anything about dousing out of control fires. Why did you knock that fucking grill over, you dumbass? Kasuga! Help!
お下がりください。ひばり様。
Yes, you got a fire extinguisher! Thank you, Kasuga. You might have betrayed us, but you're the most useful. Using the fire extinguisher he'd brought, Kasuga quickly put out the fire. The dog eventually got tired of running. It was caught and handed over to its profusely apologetic owner. Yagami, who'd run even more than the dog, watched it go while looking noticeably disappointed. That was just the start of it. But we also had the flame-singed wall, the items scattered across the yard, the food and drinks spilled everywhere. It was a disaster area, through and through. All I could do was stand there, dumbfounded.
ああ、なんとか収まったな。一件落着。
あの犬元気でしたね。途中から追いかけるのが楽しくなっちゃって。
Oh my god.
お仲間同士でじゃれ合うならよそでやってほしかったよ。
Mentally equal.
まったくだ。巻き込まれた俺の身にもなってくれ。
一夜が2回吹っ飛ばされたのは受けたよな。シオンはシオンで火に油注いじまうしよ。
You know, at least Ichio was trying. Taiga the dumbass here. Kicking over a fucking grill with burning coals. Dumbass. Not only that, but an oil fire burning coal at that.
火事の直接の原因は大河でしょ。今度
Yes! Exactly! You were used to Smaizumi for putting oil on the fire. Taiga was useless for kicking the grill over. Ichio was trying at least. He just kept... he was a short and he got this... I can't even fucking speak. Do I know metaphors? I don't know. He was the butt of the fucking joke each time. Where Nayata just kept bowling him over because Nayata's a dumbass too. This whole group here. This whole fucking group here.
そんなことしてたんですか？
ああ、今考えるとやべえよな。完全にテンパってたわ。
ねえ、一夜。背中にナユタの靴跡ついてる。
Hmm.
勘弁してくれ。
You know I'd happily go back to my room. You guys can deal with this. You forced me to be a part of this, and you've ruined it. I'm going to my room. Quit laughing. You almost burned down the house. I fail to see why this is funny. My voice was thin, quiet, but it still brought everyone's laughter to a dead halt. This was not funny. Not for a second. How can you stand there and act like it was a comedy act?
お嬢、落ち着けって。とりあえず家は燃えなかったんだし。
You've stressed me out for the whole, like, however long we've been living here. You forced me to come to this. You ruined it. You threatened to burn down the house and everything. You can see why I have very little lenience for you. That's not the problem. What is wrong with all of you? I didn't get it. You lacked a single shred of self-awareness. Yagami, how could you just chase after that huge dog while flailing and yelling like a clown? What if it was vicious? What if it tried to bite you?
俺なら全然平気で。
No back talk.
はい。
Mitsumori, you were careless too. Think about your own safety before you throw yourself in front of danger. Yagami can't stop on a dime. No one can.
すいませんでした。
As for you, Maizumi, don't act like this was all someone else's screw-up. It was your stunt that made the fire worse. How do you even mistake oil and water?
ごめんね。
Isurugi. Yes, I'm grateful that you protected me from the fire. But that doesn't mean it was smart to kick a grill full of hot coals. What were you even thinking?
それは、悪かったよ。
The four of them were obviously steeped in guilt, but I still had so much I wanted to say. Yet, the words wouldn't come out. My lips trembled. A second later, the corner of my eye started to prickle. I desperately willed the tears back. Do anything that dangerous again. We were actually having fun. If any of you got hurt, that would ruin everything.
ひばりさん。
Should have gone off on them, Hibari. I felt like if I tried to say anything more, I'd just break down into a sobbing mess. But I absolutely refused to cry in front of them. I bit my lip and tried to regain control when...
お話はこの辺りで良いでしょう。
Asuka arrived, deftly stepping between me and them. Only time they were listening, she dropped the ball. I know, Hibari! His timing as always was perfect. Hiding behind his back, I quickly wiped the corner of my eyes.
各自、この惨状は目に入っていますね。
To be honest, I would be on, like, the brink of tears after this too. That would have been so stressful.
それはも
This
ち
would have
ろ
been...
ん。
This would have been the fucking hay that broke the camel's back. It really would. Wouldn't the last straw.
なあ。
ひどいことになっちゃったね。
俺どうしたら。
ご心配なく、すべて手配してあります。
Miss Hibari, please go to your
Hibari-sama.
room. What?
こちらの後片付けが終わるまで、ひとまず、鎌倉の本家へ避難してください。
Oh, perfect. We can go home.
必要な荷物はまとめてありますので。
It's probably gonna be just as awful there too, because if I run into anyone, everyone's gonna be like, "So you picked your suture yet?" Asuka's tone brooked no dissent. I nodded obediently.
羊くん、僕たちは今日はホテルに泊まるの？
It's just the side of the house that's in. Just go to your fucking room.
ご冗談を。悠長に眠る暇などありませんよ。
Put him to work,
皆
Kasuga.
様方には後片付けという立派なお仕事があるでしょう。
あ、おい、まさか。
ご安心ください。片付けに必要なものはすべて手配済みです。
Put him to work, Kasuga.
いや、掃除くらいならともかく、焦げた壁とか。
Get to scrubbing.
皆様が全力を出せばこの程度。一晩で元通りですよ。
All four of their faces fell as they picked up on Kasuga's strict deadline.
わかりましたね。
はい。
With that glum what? I'm assuming they probably meant with? With that glum acknowledgement, the four slowly shuffled off to start their task. Kasuga watched them go. When I saw a satisfied smile creep across his lip, I quietly looked away. Get him, Kasuga. At least something. Something small to put them in their fucking place. Tadaima. I'm sorry to return so suddenly. It must be causing you quite a lot of extra trouble. To be honest, it's been a living hell. It was eventful. I forced my lips into a smile, trying my utmost to keep the corners from twitching. I swear, if we're going to come back home here, and we're going to go through that phase of like, oh man, it's so lonely without them now. I miss them. I'm gonna be like, bitch. You miss those dumbasses? You miss those fucking assholes? I will. Thank you. Wave of relief washed over me the second the door closed. I was finally alone. At the same time, all the events of this crazy day started playing back through my mind. The dog crashing our barbecue only minutes after it started. The yard getting trashed. Fire. Worst of all, my very obvious loss of composure. You should have gone off more, Hibari. You should have, like, ripped them a fucking new one. Right? Like, the camel's back broke, but her focus was on them getting hurt, even though they were hurting her mentally. Yeah, like, I don't know. That's backwards at this. Like, she was put in a situation where literally she was given no choice, and everyone was against her, no matter what they thought and they said. They were not for her. They were not sympathizing with her. They were pushing their own agenda on her. And she even fucking Kasuga no longer was like our confidant. Like, we were completely alone, and like, I feel for her. But I would have gone off of them being just like complete fucking assholes. Complete fucking assholes, where it's just like, this is unacceptable behavior. You guys are all awful in your own way. Get your shit together. It's an otome. It's an otome. They have to find a way to like bridge the gap here. And I'm not sure why, but there is a fascination. There is a fascination, at least. You know, people I guess do this in real relationships too, which please don't. This is terrible for your health, and it's terrible for it is not real relationship goals, but like having a bit of like, what's the word? I guess abuse in a way, being like manhandled, you know, like that fantasy. So I think it's probably playing into that here, but I'm not about that, man. I'm tired of these guys being super forward. Like, having confidence in being somewhat forward is definitely a charm point, but to this point, this is just overstepping. Like, I'm all for someone having confidence and, you know, shooting their shot. But these guys are over the top. Like, it's ridiculous. And it really just feels honestly, it really does feel like one of those just like fanfic insert character type things that people write to have a certain character like manhandle them and abuse them, but still quote unquote love them. And I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm not about that life. She goes off. That's a good chance for the men to get growth and really bridge the gap. Missed opportunity. I know, right? Someone pursuing you is great. Not this. Yes, exactly. Like, I don't know. This is definitely playing into like the fantasy aspect of it versus the realistic aspect of it, and it's probably why I'm so just like done TM with this, because this is not even my fantasy. Like, it's ridiculous. I buried my hands in embarrassment. Why is it that every time I tune into Otome's all the men are entirely too forward? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really hoping, because, like, at least with Cafe Enchanté, it, like, wasn't it only... What's his name? Miser? I can't remember, but the main purple-haired one, the main character, or not main character, but, like, the main focal point bachelor, he was super forward at the very beginning, but, like, I think they all mellowed out after that. And I'm hoping that this will be similar. I don't know if these are written by the same, like, writers and stuff, but at the very least it's produced by, I believe, I know Ultimate has their hands into it, and then, let's see here. Ultimate has their hands in it. I'm not sure, it was Idea Factory. I think Idea Factory is in this one. I'm pretty sure Idea Factory did, Café Enchanté too, so... I would love for someone to be forward with me, but damn dog, personal bubble brother. Yeah. Honestly, like, boundaries and all that shit. Took me like 6 months to even message you on Discord. Which is fair. I'm also terribly slow. I'm not a super forward person. It's really hard for me to see like social cues like that sometimes. I can like admire from afar, you know, and like read the mood of a situation as it's going on, but to actively enact on something, I'm terrible about stuff like that. Actually awful. Want to message me too on Discord? I can't even find her. I don't know why you can't find me. I am in Arya's server. Okay, let's keep going with this. Hopefully we don't come to a Otome revelation here. What's your name? No, I told you. It should be the same exact format as how it's shown on Twitter. With like the little brackets and then Michi : Y Omega. Michio? I don't know why it doesn't come up. I know, okay, granted, I've never tried to search myself with just that, but I would think because I do have MICHI in my username, it would pop up. I am in her server, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's go back to Hibari here. My mind had gone completely blank when I yelled at them. I let them see my true, unvarnished self. You should have gone more. That breakdown was unacceptable for a Tojo heir. I groaned in my cupped hands. Were they disappointed in me and my weakness? Tojo family heir must always be calm, composed, and polite. But today I'd been anything but. They accused me of betraying their expectations. But it isn't like they're totally blameless. What with the nonsense they pulled today? I'm sorry. Takemune, I'm sorry. It's been awful. It's been a hell however many weeks I've had to live with these assholes. Oh no, it's grandfather! Grandfather! I wonder why. Knock before you come into a person's private rooms. That's simple common sense. My mind immediately readied itself for a fight. I was on an edge after today's embarrassing events. Grandfather would live longer if he kept his distance. Yeah, in the way that I'm about to burn because I was literally thrown. Fire was thrown in my direction today. And with one question, my will to fight deflated. I don't know. I didn't let Grandpa see me so raw and unguarded. It made me feel guilty. But I never would have had to endure all this if I hadn't been forced to live with the suitors. I can't ignore how a certain someone voiced them on me. I blinked and a realization clicked in my mind. That's right. He's the source of my problems. My will to fight came roaring back. First, I have questions in regards to my suitors. I just copied her Twitter name. How do you type the brackets? The brackets? I have an iPhone and I just have a Japanese keyboard. That I'll switch back to. I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but at the very least I know in Japan they use those little top and bottom brackets. Usually around someone's name or the name of something. I'm not sure the significance of it, but you will see that occasionally, and I thought those were cool looking, so I'm like, I will put this around my name. Whoops, I hit the log. grandfather. About their backgrounds. Attempted marriage fraud, gambling addiction, a natural-born kept man in a walking debt generator. What's the meaning of this, grandfather? Is this some kind of joke? Every one of them is a scandal waiting to happen. Grandfather stood and listened to my indignant tirade with a look of disdain on his face.
つまらんのう。お前は予想通りのことしか言わん。そういうのをテンプレというのであろう。
What do you expect me to say? Predictable? Predictable? This is hardly the issue here, grandfather. Now explain what you mean in a way that actually makes sense. My outburst did not prompt the reaction I expected from him. He was actually amused at my ire.
ほうほう。だいぶ人間らしい顔をするようになったようじゃな。以前の能面のような顔より幾分マシじゃ。それだけでもあやつらに合わせた甲斐があったわい。
What is that supposed to mean? Grandfather's smile vanished, and a pall of tension settled over the room.
あやつらにはお前にないものがある。それに
What did they have that I lack?
は未熟たる
They've literally been
証。
they've literally been the most obnoxious 4 people to live with. Something that I have that I don't. What could that be? A lack of inhibitions? Ignoring my confusion, grandfather made ready to leave.
まあ、せいぜい花婿候補の方からお断りされんように精進せよ。可愛げは大事じゃぞ。
Leave. And with that, grandfather left the room without looking back. Try not to let them reject me? Endear myself to them? Put out of this, you meddling old vulture! Threw a cushion at the door. It plunged to the floor with a feeble and highly unsatisfactory plop. Okay. Before we get back into this, we are hitting the top of the hour here, so let's go ahead and take our hourly ad break here. If you guys will hang tight for just a little bit, we'll be right back after these ads. Okay. Looks like ad break is over here, so let's get back into the ridiculousness here. Thank you for the celebration. Thank you for the celebrate as well, as far. The day after grandfather paid me a visit simply to tear into me, I returned to the vacation home.
お帰りなさいませ、ひばり様。
I'm back. I went the repairs.
ええ、無事元の状態に戻りました。いろいろと問題はありましたが。
I could hear the exhaustion in Kasuga's voice. I decided it would be better not to ask for the details. No concussions here. And then Kasuga gracefully motioned towards the foyer.
皆様、待ち構えておられますよ。
Yeah, same Hibari. Just the thought of seeing them honestly felt awkward. Now that they had seen my mask crack, what would they think of me? Ah, well. Worrying won't change anything now. That's not what she said, but the point was still the same. I took a deep breath and walked towards the foyer with as much courage as I could muster. I opened the door slowly and expected. It was exactly as I expected I saw. Please, please, let this be the scenario that you take it from 11 down to like 5, please. All 4 suitors waited for me with big smiles. I've returned. I tried very hard not to squirm under their gaze. I found myself tongue-tied. My grins grew wider. Those were big smiles? I guess so. I don't know. Smacking me, Barty! Smack this motherfucker! Oh, shut up! Oops. Oh, no. I didn't intend to say that. No, go off, Barty! Go off! Get them the what for! These guys are being the worst! Stop it! I'm being harassed here. Quit calling! I just fucking swear! No matter what I do, whether I stay formal or not, these fucking assholes are gonna turn it against me.
大丈夫。ありのままの君が一番魅力的さ。彼らのことは置いといて。帰ってきたばかりで疲れているだろう。
Neither.
俺の添い寝と膝枕。
Ichiya, please. Of course, Miss Seymour didn't waste any time pouncing on me. Enough was enough. Forget trying to think. Forget trying to be polite. It made no difference to them. Why restrain myself? I was going to say what I pleased. Neither. You're in my way. Move. New bar's held, Hibari. No, I don't want to hang out with you either. You useless man. What? Hey! Wait a moment! Please let me change my clothes. I have to take my luggage to my room and... I don't want to hang out with them, Kasuga. I want to go to my fucking room and close the door. In one smooth motion, Kasuga swept up my suitcase and glided straight upstairs. With my Izumi at my elbow and Yagami at my back, I was unceremoniously carted to the living room. I don't think there was anything inside that got fucked up. I haven't yet to see the backyard. None of those repairs would have been necessary if you hadn't been so careless in the first place. I didn't mean to cut him off. Maybe I did. I was convinced we were done from the moment you spilled paint everywhere. Oh my gosh.
春日くんのあの時の顔。ダメだ。思い出すな。ダメだ、俺。
Now I was really glad I hadn't asked for any details. What in the world could people like these have that I don't? I sighed, feeling like I'd been assigned a puzzle that had no solution. But grandfather had challenged me. There was no way I would ever wave the white flag. I would find that something that he'd been so coy about, and then throw it right in his sneering face.
ひばりちゃん、どうしたの？
The others were looking at me worriedly. That's when I realized I'd been grinding my teeth again. Nothing. Right then, I made a solemn vow to myself. I was not going to fall for any of them. Barbecue panic! Clear! Interested if it goes... When I met Kasuga... Sumugi's appraisal. Sumugi visit to judge my suitors for herself. Let's do this one. And the moment the barbecue actually And the moment the barbecue actually began, a dog burst in, and Hayata just had to go chase after it. Ichi tried to jump in front of the dog and got run over. Taiga kicked the grill, sending hot coals flying everywhere. Shion stood around doing nothing at all. It's a disaster every day. Utter disaster. There can't possibly be a shred of sanity between them. I let out a sigh, having finally concluded the harrowing tale of the great barbecue debacle.
でも、お怪我がなくて一安心ですわ。ところで、名前呼びにステップアップしましたのね。それはいつ、
Oh my
どこ
god,
で、
Sumugi.
何がきっかけですの？やはりロマンスはイベントが命ですわね。
The sudden glint in Sumugi's eyes made me shiver. No, it's not what you think at all. I didn't want to, but the four of them insisted, and I... It's not a show of, what's the word? Familiarity. It's a show of rudeness. I'm not using any honorifics. I'm not using your last name. I'm being extremely rude to you by using your first name. That's definitely what this is. Then Mitsumori had to clean the yard while Yagami and Itsurugi focused on the soot stains. And Mayuzumi took a break? Poor Kasuga must have been so busy.
ま、鬼の形相はおっかなかったな。つうかその呼び方、堅苦しくねえか？
Just call them Oi, extra rude? No, we'll call them Oi, Deme. Oi, Deme! He's super rude there, go full Yankee.
俺たちの愛も深まってきたことだし、ファーストネームで
Oi, hentai!
ちょうどいい頃合いかもしれない。
Oh my god, Ichiya. There's no love between us, so it can't grow deeper. I have no desire to act familiar with you.
照れてる君の横顔も可愛いよ。
僕もひばりちゃんに名前で呼んでもらえたら嬉しいな。
These men, I swear. These guys.
シオンって呼んでみて。
あ、シオンさんずるい。俺もひばりさんに名前で呼んでほしい。
Serei! I never agreed to call any of you by your first names, and I see no need to start doing so. The way things are now works perfectly well.
まあそういうのって一緒にバーベキューした仲だろ。
I don't know if bonded is the right word. I would deign to call that disaster a barbecue.
俺、ひばりさんに名前で呼ばれたら地球の裏側からでも飛んできます。だからお願いします。
I don't want you by my side, Nayata.
さあ、恥ずかしがらずに。
Okay. Sheesh. I finally caved, trying to squirm away from Mitsumori, who oh so casually leaned into my personal space. I had to admit, their persistence impressed me. Not positively, of course. Impressed at the audacity of these assholes. Reluctantly, I turned to face Mitsumori. He suddenly shifted to try to show off his best angle, which irked me. I ignored that for a moment. Ichiya.
なんて甘い響きだろ
Oh my god,
う。
this
まる
man.
で新
I pretended not to see his cheesy wink. Next, I turned to face Mayuzumi, who was already smiling beautifully. Shion.
ひばりちゃんに名前で呼ばれるのって新鮮。いっぱい呼んでいいからね。
I imagine it would be less often than he'd like. Next, I turned to Itsurugi, who was smirking. Taiga.
めんどくせえ。さんも取っちまえよ。
Oh my god. I'm not gonna call you Tai. Not on your life. UT nicknames are out of the question. There was a line. Finally, I turned to Yagami. He stared intently, quivering ever so slightly like a border collie that knew it was about to get a treat. Nayata. Given Nayata's childish mannerisms and boundless energy, I felt like I was naming a pet rather than a person. Yagami, true to form, didn't notice my hesitation. He was too busy staring rapturously at the ceiling.
ひばりさんに名前で呼んでもらっちゃった。うわー、やったー。
Guys are so weird. His overblown reaction didn't help me feel any less embarrassed about the whole name fiasco. All I could do was sit there, stewing in embarrassment and frustration while they all crowed with joy, excuse me. So basically they forced my hand, like always. All four of them ganged up on me. I had no choice. I made no effort to hide my annoyance, but Tsunuki looked as pleased as a cat with a freshly caught mouse.
ロマンスの階段1段目はクリア。そろそろ頃合いですわね。
Time? Time for what?
花婿候補の品定めですわ。
I swear, Tsunuki, if you're a true friend and you approve of any of them, we're not friends. We're not friends.
ロマンスの階段2段目はひばり様にふさわしいお相手選び。そうとなれば黙ってはいられません。
You should not approve of any of them. A back seat? To what?
自他ともに認めるあなたの親友である私が花婿候補の皆さんを見極めて差し上げますわ。小獣との名にかけて。というわけで週末お邪魔いたしますので。
Tsumigi, don't fuck this up. Tsumigi, in the same room as them. A part of me recognized that this was probably a bad idea, but as Tsumugi invited herself to visit over the weekend, I just quietly nodded along. Tsumugi will be here any minute. Kasuga, is the tea prepared?
ええ。カノ様がお好みの茶葉をご用意しておりますよ。
Make certain that there's an extra chair for her. Oh, and set out a pair of slippers too. And then I finished doling out instructions and sighed and turned to the four men lounging on the couches. As for you lot,
俺らか
who else would I be talking to? My friend is coming for a visit today. Make absolutely certain you do nothing. Now I mean nothing weird to her.
変なこと
Oh, that's right. I was going to show Tsumugi a book I found. I best go get it right away. Turning my back on them, I went to prepare for Tsumugi's arrival. I was putting a few more things in order in my rooms when I paused, struck by a sudden sense of unease. Was it really wise to allow Tsumugi to meet the four of them? There's no telling what that pack would do, and Tsumugi had a far more intense personality than one would guess simply from looking at her. Hi, Ultimo! Thanks for the head pats! Congrats on the new emotes, thank you! I think they turned out pretty good. They're pretty cute. Very happy with them. And to celebrate, thank you! No, it was too late to think about it now. Tsumugi was already on her way over. Hydrate too? Okay, I'll hydrate. Take a nice long sip of water. Ever since I woke up from my impromptu nap, I've been really thirsty. I don't know why. Pats Pats, thanks for the Pats Pats. Yes, that's the name of my emotes. Indeed, that's what they're called. You're so cute for naming the emotes that way. Is that not a normal way to name the emotes? They're descriptive. Oh my god. And besides, I was honestly overjoyed that she was coming for a visit. There was little better way to spend a weekend than sipping tea and chatting while nibbling on sweets. I had to make sure everything was perfect. I had to. even though it was utterly unlikely the day would segue into a nice, uneventful evening. You four. Don't you fuck this up for me.
朝からずっとそわそわして
One of the cutest stream. Oh my god. I was right. Perhaps Yuki's. I swear, y'all. I swear.
あの年頃の女の子は友人とのおしゃべり
Don't let their looks fool you, Ultimo. They're all bastards. And all four of them bastards. Don't let them fool you. They have been harassing the MC this whole time. Don't let their pretty boy looks fool you.
そうなんですか。ひばりさんが時間を忘れておしゃべりするお友達ってどんな人なんだろう。
These men first. What have they been doing? Oh man, if we go in order here. Harassing the master of ceremonies. Yes, they're harassing the master of ceremonies. For instance, this guy here. This guy is like so naive, but so willing to like be a gopher for you. Like he really is like a human dog personified, and is like weirdly masochistic about it. It's odd. It's strange, and he's like way too devoted to like a suffocating amount. Like it's too much. It's way too much. And then this guy, pink-haired bitch here, is so like he wants to like bully you. He's super rude, and he just so casually is like, "Hey, babe," and it's like, "No, shut your mouth." Not only that, we're being forced to. Our grandfathers are forcing us to live with these guys, and they're stepping over boundaries all the time, and it's just like I feel for the MC. Like I'm suffering with her here. This is our butler. This is our butler here. He's betrayed us and helped set all this stuff up here. Set all this up here. Probably the best out of the 5 of them. But still, he's betrayed us. Yes, we're preparing for Tsumugi's arrival here. Where's fucking Ichiya? That man. We're going down his route. Like the purpley blue haired one. We're going down his route because it seems like he's the lesser of evils. But this man is so overbearing. Like, I don't know this man at all. And from the very beginning, he's just like, "Oh, welcome home, my darling. Well, to our love nest. Here, I will be able to take care of you and hold your hand and give you hugs and invade your personal space and do everything for you and say all these, like, assuming delusional lovey-dovey things." I'm just like, Ichiyo, can you please calm the fuck down? Take it down. Take it down a notch. It's just like, they're all a lot. They're just so much. They're just so much, Ultimo. And the blonde one. The blonde man is like the useless. They're the most like useless. They're all not your time? All my type? Is that what you mean? Yes. They're all like incredibly overbearing in their own way. It's like I feel like I'm being held hostage. I feel like I'm being held hostage. Useless, huh? What's that supposed to mean? This one here, right here, Shion really is. He's a kept man. Overbearing, you say? Yep. Good thing I don't have bears. Blonde. It's the blonde one. 200 raid message found. Oh my god. What is that supposed? Oh, I don't even know what's going on anymore. But I'm just beside myself. I have picked like, I don't know why. I've played many different Otome games. And this is the first time I've really come across an entire cast where I'm just beside myself with like the audacity at how not just forward, like it's fine if the character's forward. We talked about this earlier. I'm fine with like a guy being like confident, you know, and shooting his shot, but like these guys are overstepping boundaries, man. These guys are overstepping boundaries. And it's just a lot. And I don't know how. Between playing the fucking Catboy one on Valentine's Day and then picking this one up, this one has just like thrown me off. She has standards, gents? I do have standards, okay? They might be, I don't know, maybe they are a little high, but at the very least, like, I want someone respectable. I mean, all those standards, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not gonna get into that. I don't have a brain. I don't have a brain tonight. Respectable because we're done with, oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna get back to the story here. I don't have a brain for this. I'm so tired, y'all, from work. And I'm still not like fully awake from the impromptu nap that I took. Our friend's coming over. Sumugi, don't you dare betray us. You better realize just how much I can't even describe things. I need you to realize how much of these guys, how bad of bastards these guys are.
そのような余裕があれば良いのですが。
どういうこと？
一応忠告しておきます。カノ様を決して侮ってはいけません。
You'll be dojin, she fodder.
足元を救われますよ。
Put them in their place. Hopefully Sumugi puts them in their place. I just finished putting the last few things in order when my phone vibrated in my pocket. I'll arrive shortly. I'm very much looking forward to meeting everyone. Ganbaru Hibari. For some reason I could see Sumugi grinning as she typed the message I was reading. No, it would be fine. I ignore my growing unease and went to meet her at the door. Hi, Sumugi. As Sumugi stepped out of a modest limousine, I couldn't help but grimace. She was not wearing her usual school attire. Oh no. It was something entirely different. Oh my god. Sumugi. What? Oh my gosh, my phone thought I said something. That's what it was. I was like, who just spoke? You guys are losing, I swear. A lavishly designed and exceptionally frilly black gothic Lolita dress, complete with a black lace parasol. Why the umbrella? It goes with the outfit. It's an accessory. She's outside right now, though. The whole 20-foot walk from the car to the door obviously needs an umbrella. I should have expected as much. I don't think Siri would say my full real name. Her name is Michi. Yep, my name is Michi. Definitely. Sumugi smiled innocently and twisted her parasol. She wouldn't lie to us like that. Yeah. People don't lie on the internet. People don't lie on the internet at all. Everything that you see on the internet is true. I definitely would never lie to any of you guys. Michi, why are you still like, oh, I'm still groggy from waking up from my nap, Ultimo. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because Ultimo's real name is Ultimo. Yeah, exactly. Ultimo would never lie to me. Yes, they ought to be waiting in the living room. With the numbers and all, yeah. Legal name includes a numeric character.
楽しみですわ。
Her cute smile sharpened ever so slightly. Not that I was going to give voice to my observation. Fighting back my balloon dread, I slowly opened the door to the foyer.
Kano-sama, ようこそいらっしゃいました。
It's pronounced U1 times 0 Ultimo for short. U1 times 0. New Ultimo lore that I've just learned. U1 Tim 0, I see. I see. To be fair, there are more people who call me Soph than people who call me by my given name. I feel like that's probably true for me too. Like, I'm trying to think. I think more people use my name, like my real name, well, okay, my first name at least, just because of work and stuff, and getting to know customers and things like that. But for the longest time, I have gone by my middle name, so most of the friends that I meet online and stuff knew me by that name. Which is obviously Michi. Yeah, because that Michi's definitely my real name. For certain. For certain. Yeah, even international people know you as Soph and Michi. Yes, I am Michi. Yep, definitely. Michi is definitely my real name. Most certainly. Michio X. My middle name? You'll call her Yo. Oh my god. My middle name? My middle name, breaking. Michi Y-O, the middle name is Y. Oh, what about the X? Oh, you know, like, you know how, like, some people are, like, what's the word? Yes, it's an honorific, exactly. I was just about to say it's like it's an extension. There it is, that's what it is. The EXE is, the honorific. First name bracket, middle name Michio, last name bracket. We're breaking it down. Breaking it down to figure out the truth of the matter here. You know me as first name Michi, middle name Y, last name Omega, honorific EXE. We've cracked the code, guys. New Michi lore. Alright, let's get back to the story here. Oh yeah, just to mention though, breaking the immersion here for a second here. But if we're talking about my middle name is Kyoko, and I usually theoretically, not theoretically, I can't find the right words here, but usually I go online as Kyo. So if I fantasize about marrying you, my name is Asfar bracket. Sounds great. Oh, I don't know about that Asfar. I'll leave you to your delusions like Ichiya. Kyoko is so cute. Thank you. I've been always quite fond of my name. Ichio. Yes. Kyoko. Indeed. Ultima. Yes, and they all end in O. Good job, Ultimo. You found the pattern. Sofo. Sofo. Sumi politely greeted Kasuga, and then turned to the four men, her shark-like smile still in place. Hajimemashite, Kano Tsunugi to moushimasu. Ino, omishiri oki wo.
イスルギ大河だ。 すげえ服だな。
Tsumugi's making an impression.
お褒めいただき光栄ですわ。
俺八神那由他です。そのお姫様みたいな服ですね。
Is she here for the men? Potentially. What we've learned about Tsumugi is I'm pretty sure that she writes and or draws doujinshi. So she might be here for the men. She's here for Michi to help her BFF. Yes and no. I'm pretty sure it's a two-sided ulterior motive here.
八神さん、面白い方ですのね。
はじめまして、つむぎさん。俺の名前は三森一也。
Quit acting all proper here, Ichiya. Show your true disgusting colors.
まるであつらえたように似合っているね。君に着てもらえてドレスも幸せだろう。さすがひばりさんの心の友だ。
Ari would go wild for these men. I could potentially see it. I don't know. They like they're awful men, but at the same time, I don't feel particularly like threatened by any of them, and so I'm not sure if I have a good gauge. It seems like the men that Arya picks are like could kill someone. Like they make incredibly bad decisions and are actually dangerous.
まるで漫画に出てきそうな褒め言葉。ありがとうございます。
Oh, Tsumugi.
つむぎちゃん、こんにちは。僕は眉住しお。そのゴシックロリータ、凝ったデザインだね。特にネックラインとか。
まあ、ゴスロリをご存知ですのね。
フランスにも熱狂的な愛好家がいたから、ゴスロリ以外のロリータファッションも人気があるみたい
Murder
ですね。
bun? Yep. Indeed, murder bun.
そうですのよ。ゴスロリだけでなく、アマロリやクラロリなど、ロリータの魅力はまさに天井知らず。
He would be the one to talk fashion with, to be honest.
甘辛が絶妙なハーモニーを
Naughty and
奏でるゴ
nice.
スロリに耐え難い魅力を感じずに
Oh
は。
my god. Tsumugi, I think that's enough for that for now.
あら、私ったら。
Tsumugi coolly put her hand over her mouth and giggled.
ではお嬢さん方、ソファーへどうぞ。
You
美味
clipped
しい
it?
紅
What
茶
did you
と甘い
clip?
お菓子で優雅な
Did
ティ
you
ーパー
clip?
ティーを始めよう。
Posting to Arya's channel. He punctuated his offer with his trademark wink. Of course. I sighed in exasperation and stole a quick glance at Tsumugi beside me. She wore her irritation on her face. I was surprised she didn't exclaim at how terrible Ichiya sounded. Better call them out, Tsumugi. Tsumugi was born into a bloodline of master flower arrangers. She is the family's sole heir. I finally gave Tsumugi her overdue proper introduction as we sat on the sofa. She smiled and shook her head.
家を継ぐと言えば聞こえはいいですけれど、実際は地味な仕事がほとんどですのよ。
そうなると、つむぎさんは次期家元ということだろう。華道のカノ流は世界的に有名だと聞いたことがあるよ。
世界。つむぎさん、すごいんですね。
さすがはお嬢のダチって感じだな。
Calling me fucking babe.
僕は
Dumbass.
華道展覧会、パリで見たよ。生けられた花に動きがあって綺麗だった。
I don't know. I'm a little lost at what you're talking about here, Asfar. I'm sorry.
最高の褒め言葉ですわ。お花にご興味がありましたら、ぜひごひいきに。
I swear, Ultimo. I fucking swear. Tsumugi smiled elegantly, and Shion returned it with a politely beautiful smile of his own.
さすがはあのプロポーズをなさった方々ですわね。皆さん、 とても個性的ですわ。
You can say it. You can say it blunter than that, Sumi. You don't have to sugarcoat it and use words like unique personalities.
あれ気づいてなかったの？つむぎちゃん、ひばりちゃんのすぐ隣にいたじゃない。
Sumi was there the whole time that you guys showed up.
あ、てっきり初対面かと。あの時はひばりさんの輝きに目を奪われてしまう。
Stop!
俺全然気づか
Stop
なか
right
った。
there. My chat makes me redeem baby girl all the time, I swear. We talked about this earlier, but like just seeing that being used for like male anime characters that have like can do housework or cook or have things, you know, like emotions. It's just been so overused, and I feel it's like, I don't know, like I know it's in jest and it's just a joke, but at this point it like feels demeaning to me, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'm like, oh my god, I can't deal with this baby girl thing anymore. But what's the word? It just got on my nerves. And then Arya would send me every single fucking piece of like every single tweet that she found on Twitter that included like baby girls. So it got really old for me. It got really old for me. Where's our baby girl redeem, Michi? Never gonna happen. You can pay me $1 million and maybe we'll add that as a redeem.
あれだけ人が集まっていればそれも当然です。良きものを見せていただきましたわ。
It is normal, but like you see, I don't know, I personally like to call it like I'm sure it's in jest, but I know there's some people that are just so rabid, especially like the young fans and stuff. I like to call it woobifying a character, where it's essentially they're taking a character like for instance, the one that I can think of off the top of my head, Toma from Genshin Impact. He's essentially like the house caretaker, right? Like he's kind of like the Kamisato siblings butler, if you would, right? He escorts some places, he's good at cooking, he cleans, stuff like that, right? Like normal things, right? That a guy can do. I'm not saying a guy can't cook and clean. Like, I admire that. All things. Yeah, the house husband. Yeah, which I'm fine with that. Those traits are fine. I think that's cool. But, like, people will, like... I don't know. I just see so much content of characters like that have, like, house husband qualities. And it just... I see people essentially using the word, like, baby girl... And it just feels so demeaning to me because I see so much content of that around characters like that it really just, even if it's a joke, I'm tired. I'm so tired of seeing it because there's just so much more to the character than just being like, oh, my little baby girl who cleans house and cook food. You know, like, I don't know. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I make Michi pasta. Thanks for making me pasta. I enjoy pasta. My brain mashed your sentence together and I read it as I'd please Michi, and no, I don't know how I did it. Oh my god. Yes, Kavi and the rest are he's so baby girl. Exactly! And it just gets on my nerves because there's so much more depth to the characters, and like fandom will do with whatever fandom does. I'm not going to like stop someone for saying something. But I just get so tired of seeing like the whole baby girl thing. Like I was already tired of it, and then seeing characters that I enjoy, even if they're not necessarily my favorite, but I know that have more depth to it, it just feels like such a one-dimensional, like, dilution of the character. It's like whenever people are like, Diluc's just emo Batman. Like, he's just constantly brooding and this and that and blah blah blah, and like, he lost his dad and Kaya betrayed him and blah blah blah, and now he's just a grumpy old man, essentially, that goes. I'm like, no, that's not Diluc. It's not Diluc at all. And I'm just like, ugh, it just makes me sad whenever I see a whole bunch of content that essentially, like, turns a character one-dimensional. You raise a good point. I'm super over it because they don't do it as just a small joke. They mean it. That's all they do. Baby girl, baby girl, baby girl. Yeah. It just, I don't know. I get so tired of it. And it's part of the reason why I don't associate myself with fandoms like I like certain series and stuff like that. But I don't necessarily say I'm part of the fandom anymore, just because it's super hard to keep up with, first of all. Second, all the drama that goes along with it. And then 3, just like the immaturity of it all. It just, everyone's free to have their views on stuff, but I don't like playing into other people's headcanons and delusions on stuff that really warps a character, at least in my perspective, because the way that I consume something is very, I feel like very analytical in a way, where, not to say that I perfectly understand how a story or a character goes, but while I may make some assumptions here and there to theorize, I don't like to overstep boundaries that I feel could be out of character, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to ruin a character, right? You know, I don't want to ruin a character that's perfectly good. Yeah, Delius is a good uncle. Now he treats Klee. How he treats Klee makes my heart right? Yeah! Not only that, but like, for him, Diona being the one like, Delius sucks. He's just a nasty adult that's promoting the alcohol industry. Blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be awful. He's a terrible person. And Delius just like, oh my gosh, there's another bartender in Mondstadt that also doesn't like to make alcoholic drinks? This is exciting. I never knew there was something, you know, like, it's just so, like, I love Delius, I do. Also, what is exclamation birthday? I don't have a command for that. What is that? Delius literally chooses the best batch of grapes and makes them into juice. Yes. I would, no, death day, what? What are these commands? I don't want to know death day. Is that you trying to figure out my birthday, Ultimo? Oh my gosh, Asfar. I swear. My birthday's in August. My birthday's August 5th. I don't have that as a command though, but that is my birthday. It works. It's I'm so off track here. I'm so off track then. Did I know you then? I'm trying to remember. No, August 1st. August 5th. 8-5. I know, I'm not sure how I feel about the Vanish command either. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to remember if you did or not. Was it sometime in July or August that... I don't know, that time of year was... There was a lot going on, because that's whenever we decided that we were going to put our house on the market and work on getting stuff put together to move up to Maine. So, it was... a lot was going on. Vanish can be good when people accidentally spoil and can delete fast. Yeah, at the same time though, it's just like... everything disappears. I don't know how I feel about that one. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'd met you at Ultimo. Also, hello Lux! Welcome in! Playing Persona 3, how is Persona 3? I hope you guys had a good stream. Welcome in! We're going through a questionable Otome. You can join us in the conversation. We've derailed on a conversation, but we need to get back on the story here. But yeah, welcome in here. I will introduce myself to you guys here real quick. My name is Michiu. You guys can call me Michi. I am a digital archivist, meaning I am here to make shining memories with you all tonight. And we're doing so by questioning the situation that our poor Otome MC is currently in. So I hope you guys stick around and tune in as we go through this wild story. Asvar learned a new word today, he did. Persona 3R reload is great. Great! I'm so glad. I'm so glad you had a good stream. But yeah, welcome in. If you guys want to stick around, I'd be happy to have you all. But at the same time, if you guys need to take a break here, same with you, Lux. If you need to take a break, get off, get a drink of water, all that stuff, please take care of yourselves. Thank you again for raiding. Okay, let's get back to the story here. Tsumugi, you need to you need to cast judgment upon these awful men.
それに彼女からいろいろと事情は伺ってますのよ。共同生活の赤裸々話や皆さんの個性豊かな謎行動などなど。
The best break is spending time with Michi. I'm glad that you find that the best break. I try to, what's the word? I try to be a chill enough atmosphere to where it does, you know, Hanging out's not a chore. I mean, this is my night off and here I am, so there's something to what you're saying. I guess so, yeah. It's great to have you here, too. It's great to hang out with everyone. Okay, I need to feed myself and my cats, so I'll be lurking. Alrighty. Enjoy your lurk then, and enjoy your food. It's very important that we eat. We are only not chill when we roast these shit men. Yep. Which I feel like we do for the majority of stream, to be honest. Okay. I heard so much about you and about the friction you generate together. About the unique and often inexplicable things you've all done and more. Oh my gosh, Sumigi, I swear. Secure in Sumigi's sincere smile, Nayata leaned forward, fidgeting with barely restrained curiosity. That's you're an overbearing, masochistic dog.
もちろん俺のこともだよね。俺が作る料理のことや毎朝の挨拶、彼女から俺への思いなども含めて。
Yeah, I told her that you overwhelm me in the most abhorrent way possible. And I have to steel myself to face you every day just because I can't deal with you. Both men were extremely interested, not even trying to hide it. Sumigi gave them a conspiratorial smile. I'm gonna lead them on. You better lead them on and I'll watch them crash and burn. Please. Serve them some fucking humble pie, Sumigi. Sumigi? Panicked, I tried to stop her, but she ignored me. Sumigi! No! Yes. Yes, Sumigi, please. Sumigi, please. But it's true! Glared over at Taiga, which he pointedly ignored. Shion spoke up next. He was clearly enjoying himself. Sumigi's tone was pensive. She folded her hands in her lap with very deliberate movements. Grill them. Grill them, Sumigi. I would like to believe in Sumigi. At the same time, she might be using this for her own fantastical fodder. Sumigi, I really think we... Shion Sumigi's smile stopped me in my tracks, and I quietly retracted my statement. She's in full-on insufferable busybody in-law mode. Satisfied, she nodded and turned back to the boys. Please, keep it concise. Keep it to 10 words or less. Ichigo stroked his chin and struck a pose. I swear. You know, it makes me concerned when anybody ever says, oh my gosh, this person, perfect. Because nobody's perfect. It really makes me concerned. I don't know. It wasn't a whole single point of value, the whole spiel! Grill him, Sumigi! There's someone close to perfect? I don't say what you're about to say next. As far I can only imagine what you're about to say next.
Yeah,
Get him, Sumigi. When Sumigi looked over at Taiga, he made an exaggerated show of rolling his eyes. She's worse than that. I can't believe him.
イスルギさんもまだまだですわね。彼女の可愛いポイントはそこですのに。もっとちゃんと見ませんと損ですわよ。
Wait, miss out.
まゆずみさんはどうです？
Shion smiled and tilted his head, thinking.
可愛い子だなって思ったよ。それにこの子は僕を必要としてるかもって。今も可愛いって思う。それは出会った頃よりもね。
Does the protagonist like the guys? I guess? Like, romantically interested? Not really. Like, I'm sure they're probably gonna wriggle their way in it somehow because it's an otome, and so it is essentially a dating simulator. But they've been insufferable so far. Like, she has been beside herself with just, like, so much. She's been so fucking overwhelmed. And literally everybody who she thought she could trust and, like, rely on to back her up on, like, this ridiculous situation. Because she has been forced to live in this vacation home with these 5 guys because her grandfather was like, I've picked 4 men for you. Pick which one you want to marry. And we're going to lock you away in this house. You must live here. And it's just, I can't even with these guys. Izzy asked me in my server just to call me out. Yeah, we heard he was doing that. I didn't know exactly specifically what he sent, but I knew he was probably calling you out. Gambaria. Hang in there. Yes, this is a dating sim. Otome games are dating sims. As far as doing God's work. Oh my god. Hang in there, Arya. Arya acts like we never call her out. Hang in there, Arya. Even when you're not on stream, being bullied. I like the art style of this game, but god, is the coloring every bright. It is pretty bright, but I think it's pretty cute. I do like the art style. Like, the aesthetics of the game are really nice. The guys, though, are something to be, much to be desired. there is much to be desired from these guys. Not up to tier. It's a tad too bright, hurts my eyes. I guess it is kind of bright, but I don't know. Part of the course with me with otomes, it kind of reminds me similarly to, I guess, like, the coloring and, like, the shading of, like, the Amnesia boys. It's similar, at least, in that aspect. Simigi grimaced, momentarily shocked into silence by Shion's bold proclamation. After a moment, she said, oh my god. The masochistic dogs. This man. Naito raised his hand, wriggling in his seat. Sumigi simply nodded at him. Oh my god. Naito, stop! Naito. Naito, see, Sumigi, you see what I have to deal with! You see what I have to deal with! See, this is what we've had to deal with, Ultimo. This is one of the many things that we've had to deal with, and this is only our 2nd stream playing this game. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this fucking shit. Is the goth girly a friend or the MC? Goth girly is the best friend. You'll see the little brunette that pops up in the bottom left corner. That is our MC. See, he's unhinged, Sumigi! All these men are ridiculous in their own way! Yes, see. Down here in the bottom left corner, this is Hibari. This is our MC. My poor, poor MC. I don't know any of these guys, nor have I seen many of them. Arya, choose a man! Don't choose a man, Arya. They're all awful. They're all awful. I don't recommend any of them. What the fuck is wrong with him? I don't know. I don't know. We've literally, like I said, this is the second stream that we've had to deal with this man here. Reminded that Arya likes Dio and that should be a crime. True. I know Arya has bad taste. I do. She has she makes characters that I question my safety. I question my safety. I question my safety around. But before she becomes attached to any of them, I'm putting my 2 cents in here to be like, please don't. Please, as your friend Arya, please don't choose any of them. Awful perfect, no! Here, you know what? I wonder... It's not a quick load. What is this bottom one here? That's the title screen. Options. We'll make a save here real quick.
忘れないから。
Here. Not sure if I can get... No, not that. Do they not have profiles? I saved, so we can go to the title screen. Let's see if there is profiles.
Barricade. New stage.
Thank you. Full screen manual gallery. This is a sacred record of our love, I swear, Ichiya. Where am I even going? I don't know. Illustration?
僕こんな顔してた?
Okay. Well, yeah, show her the men here. I will show you. So, this is... Oops. Wrong one. This is Ichiya. He's very forward. He's voiced by Kosuke Toriumi. This is the route that we're going to be taking because he's the lesser of evils. But he's incredibly forward. He's the one... Okay, so all of these have like a gimmick to them. And so we thought, it was just like arranged marriage type of thing where grandpa's like, pick one to marry. They all supposedly have some dark past that we don't know about yet. Supposedly this man has committed marriage fraud in the past, but he's like super lovey-dovey even though he really doesn't know us. And he's like, oh my gosh, welcome home, Hibari, to our love nest. Let me make dinner for you, and how about we go cuddle on the couch and lay here, or baby you can rest your head in my lap. Like ridiculous stuff like that where he's just way too forward. Intense. Ridiculous, man. I can't deal with him. This is Taiga Isurugi. This was not the helmet. He's voiced by Nobuhiko Komodo, I believe. He's kind of like, I don't give a single fuck, talks a little rougher and stuff. Definitely very sadistic in a way, which I'm like, oh great, this man sucks. Likes to tease and bully us. Okay, every single one of them, always in our personal space, does not take no for an answer, always gets in our personal space one way or another and forces like their agenda on us, which sucks. This guy though, legit, we come out here to check on him, hear him working on a motorcycle, and he slams a stinky helmet on us, and with us being like, oh my gosh, it sucks, help me get this off, closes the fucking helmet front there and just tortures us. He looks like Kazuichi from Nagoro. Please don't say that about my soda. Don't say that about my soda. Don't compare him. Don't compare this bastard to my soda, okay? I know Soda was kind of a bit of an asshole at first, but how he turned out, please don't compare him to my soda. I cannot even. Not this asshole here. Who would teach you? As long as you don't put stinky helmets on my head and forcibly harass me that way. But that's Taiga. Oh, by the way, Taiga is Red Flag is supposedly what's the word? Gambling addict. Yes. This is Mayuzumi Shion. He's useless. He's useless. He doesn't do anything. He won't do anything. His fatal flaw is he's a kept man. He's just there to look pretty. He admires beauty, and that's about it. Plus, was Michi secretly enjoys this treatment for play of the game, or she just likes to No, I'm not one of those people that are like, I can fix him. Yes, exactly. So, exactly. No, I don't have the energy to fix people. No, thank you. I can't deal with that. But that's Maizumi. This is not Nayata. I feel like if you witnessed the like last 5 minutes of what we were doing in gameplay, you know everything you need to know about Nayata. He's way too Genki. He's voiced by, who is he voiced by? Hiroshimono. He's very Genki. He wants to please you. He's very much a dog. Will literally go fetch anything, do anything you say. Is super excited about praise. At the same time, a fucking masochist. That's why I'm calling him masochist dog. I can't deal. I can't deal with this guy. I can't deal with any of them. But they're all like, I can't. I can't. Oh my gosh. I can fix him. I can break her. What is going on? What is going on? I don't even know what's going on, chat. But those are the guys there. And then you see Hibari, beautiful Hibari. And then you can see Kasuga here. This is our butler. We've had him as a butler for many, many years. And then he betrayed us by lying about where he went for the summer. And then what he was setting up this whole vacation home, arranged marriage living type thing. Betrayed us. Kasuga betraying us. But yeah, that's the guys. That's the guys there. You've been introduced. Ayo, why is he making that face? We talking about Kasuga? This guy? Yeah, I know. At first, his expressions were really sketch because this was the first guy that we met too. And I was like, oh no, there's something that feels very sinister about this man. There's something very sinister. And as we learn more about him, I'm like, okay, maybe he's not too bad. Maybe he's not too bad. But still, I was like, oh, he's very, I don't know. The expression in the body language seems to allude, like, I feel very wary. I don't know. I don't. I vibe with Hibari here, where I feel completely alone. None of these men are that appealing, no matter how pretty the designs are. Their personalities absolutely ruin it. That's the look of a serial killer, I swear. Design-wise, I like Ichiya and Taiga so far. I need to see how they are in the game before I make a decision, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're a lot. They are a lot. Okay. We've been talking for so long here. We have hit the top of the hour, so I need to go ahead and do an ad break because pre-rolls are technically on now. So if you guys will hang tight for just a little bit, we will be right back after a few minutes here where we run our ads. Michi, blink twice if you're in danger. Alright, I'm gonna take an ad break now. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty. Back from ad break here. Same music playing over and over again. It's gonna drive me insane. Also, thank you for gifting Arya a sub, Soph. That was real nice of you. Thank you for the celebrate. I swear, Ultimo. I fucking swear. I fucking swear. Oh my lord. Thanks for the head pat, so. Let's get back into the game here. We've introduced the you know, gentleman is not even. Gentleman's too nice of a term for them. Here. Redeem a hydrate. Oh, more hydrate. After I woke up from my nap, I've been so thirsty. I must have like just ate dinner, passed out, and did not take my water intake well enough before I crashed. And I've woke up just like super dehydrated, so I have like drank almost a whole bottle of water since sitting here. I will take another sip of water. I will not deny some more liquids. Okay. Alright. Having heard all 4 answers, Tsumugi crossed her arms and hummed and thought.
皆さん、まだまだ上辺だけをなぞった印象をお持ちのようですわね。
All 4 men dropped their gaze. Some even had the grace to look abashed. None of them said a word.
でも、彼女の内面を理解することが難しいのは私もよく知っています。
Oh, I'm sorry, Tsumugi. I didn't realize you were still talking. I'm sorry I cut you off. Difficult to understand.
繊細で照れ屋で可愛いという意味ですわよ。
What is that supposed to mean?
そういうところですわ。
Hope he's still my heart. Tsumugi!
お嬢、いつもと違くねえか。ツンツンしてねえっつうか。
Yeah, I can actually talk on an even level with Tsumugi because she's not overbearing. She's not barging into my personal space. Unlike you guys.
羊くんといる時ともちょっと雰囲気が違うよね。
Plus, I feel like everybody's a little different with each person they hang out with. Not that they're being, what's the word, insincere. It's just how they interact with those people is different.
なんというか愛らしさが増している。
Ichiya, please.
ツンツンもいいですけど。いいな。
Stop.
これがお嬢のデレ顔か。
デレ？
Four of them muttered amongst themselves, then Ichiya and Naita, their eyes gleaming, sidled up to Tsumugi, who was still smiling pleasantly.
はいはいはい。俺もデレの顔見せてほしいです。どうしたら見せてもらえるんですか？
Oh my god.
ああ、ぜひ俺にもそのテクニックを、彼女の心を手に入れる秘策を。
How about be less overbearing and more sincere as people? Michi, is this the second outfit design that you have, or is this the canon one? This is the second one. I put together a cute little outfit just for February because I had planned on doing more Otome stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna make myself Otome protagonist-esque. I don't have all the accoutrement a lot of them have, but I thought I'd make a cute little outfit.
な、僕も教えてほしいかな。何かの役に立つかもしれないし。
まあまあまあ、どうしましょう。
One day Arya will finish Otome. I believe. I believe. I'm asking because you got your emotes in the other one. Yeah, the other one is the, at least the more canon design. I wouldn't, it's not the, what's the word? It's not the finalized, I guess, outfit if you would. But it's the more canonical one. Tsumugi made a dramatic show of sounding uncertain, and then turned to me, a bright smile on her face. Don't you dare.
ふふふ。
Tsumugi! I shot a glare at Tsumugi, which she ignored. Seeing that, even Taiga decided to get in on the act. He leaned forward, a smirk on his face. They're all gonna start teasing me now, aren't
お
they?
嬢の弱点ってことか。なら興味あるな。
Of course you would, you fucking sadist. Sumugi's grin only grew deeper.
そうですわね。ノーヒントで彼女の心を射止めようとすると数十年はかかるかもしれませんし。
That happens when a streamer's popular chat entertains themselves. Yeah. You guys are having your own fully fleshed conversation, and I'm so happy for you guys. Sumugi here though.
アドバイス
Please.
くらいなら
Please, Sumugi. The four men grinned at each other like fools, only for Sugimi to promptly dash their hopes.
ただし私との勝負に勝てばのお話ですが。
What kind of game are we playing? A game? I stared at her in shock. Taiga's grin widened.
なんだ、賭けってか。
Of course you would, you
その話乗って。
you gambling addict! You gambling addict, you would be up for this. The high, the bet.
当然俺も
You
参
live
戦
for the
させて
ante.
もらうよ。ひばりさん、もうすぐ心の鍵を開けてあげるからね。
僕もやるよ。ひばりちゃんのこと知りたいしね。
はいはい、俺もやります。テニスでもサッカーでもバスケでも何でもやります。
Fetch. No, we're not playing fetch. I don't want to play fetch with you, Naita.
では手軽なトランプにいたしましょう。ひばり様もぜひご一緒にいかが。
Sumi's smile was the picture of innocence. I sighed and shook my head. No, thank you.
なんだよ、じゃあ。ずいぶん逃げ腰じゃん。
Don't try to goad me, you asshole. Taiga's needling didn't bother me. They were all about to learn a hard lesson from Sumigi. About Sumigi, I mean. I declined for a reason. A very good reason.
では肩慣らしにババ抜きから。手札のご用意はよろしいですか。
Everyone nodded. And so the card game battle began. Genius Invocation TCG! Oh, sorry, no, old maid.
俺の手札は残り2枚。この勝負、もらったよ。
Don't say that out loud.
いいじゃん。格好つけて負けたら恥ずかしいよ。僕も同じ2枚だし。
一夜もシオンも気ぃつけろよ。
You did not just say that. It's compulsory at this point. It's like when I hear the word theory and I have to go, and that's a game, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Or whenever someone says impact, I'd be like, a Genshin impact? It's compulsory at this point. It's compulsory.
俺も負けませんから。
The fiercest battle of Old Maid. At this point, Sumigi held 15 cards. Anyone would presume she was losing. Michi 2 gamer now? Definitely not. I am too far away from ever being a gamer. But I knew better. I could see her little smirk growing as she watched the four men bicker amongst themselves. Rip game theory, by the way? I wouldn't say rip. I'm personally excited that Matt is deciding to take a step back to like refocus on like his life. And it's not like he's going to be gone forever because he'll be doing GT Live for a little while longer. And he'll still have his finger in, you know, like the workings of stuff. But I'm excited that he's finally getting like a life again. And I'm super excited about that. And even so, I like Tom. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see where Tom goes with stuff because Tom's been behind the scenes for a while though. So I'm excited to see, you know, like all the other what's the word? Was it Tom, Lee, Amy, and Santi? I'm excited to see them take over, you know, like they've been slowly introducing them, and you know, I'm sure for a reason. Matt's probably been planning his retiring for a while now. But they've been slowly working them into, you know, like different episodes of stuff and, you know, getting to know them. And so it doesn't feel too wild. Oh my gosh, are my sound alerts still broken? I did not hear that honk. True, MatPat desires rest. MatPat needs some rest. Okay, it's really quiet. I heard that fight video. Why is it so quiet? I don't know why it's so quiet. Oh, we're going on a honking spree here, yeah. But also, Oberdin, I've seen, speaking of game theory, I watched Matt on GT Live play some of that. That looks like it's a really fun game, to be honest. So, a good choice there, Lex. A good choice there. I'm glad you guys hear it. I hear, oh my god. All the honks. I don't know why they're so quiet. It might just be that variable barricade is just too loud. Oh, I hear that just fine. Thanks. Yep, all times things to throw things. Yep. But yeah, Overdin seems like it's really cool. A cool premise of that too. Okay, let's get back into our competitive old maid card tournament. As I'm being pelted with so much. Yep. So much. Bonk. Yep. I can focus on the cards even better whenever I have something bonking into my head, obviously. Oh my god. Sumigi smiled and played her last card. I could almost see the question marks orbiting the men's heads. They had every right to be confused. They hadn't even considered her a threat, but then she burst ahead and ran to the front of the pack. She discarded her cards one after another, and before they knew it, she had declared her victory. Oh my gosh. Objection. I heard the objection. Phoenix Wright, muffled in the distance. Objection. Thank you for the head pats. The reality of their loss was sinking in very slowly. She's just really good at old maid, I guess. She schooled you. One after another, bonk after bonk after bonk after bonk, my god. Why am I being bonked? Why am I being bonked so much? There's just so much, my god. Just, you know, any thoughts I might have in my head, knocked right out. Who needs thoughts? I could only sigh at their confusion. This is why I declined to play. Sumiki was insanely good at playing cards. Not only that, she loved nothing more than to utterly crush her opponents. You express your love through violence? That's a red flag, Ultimo. Not a single thought behind those eyes. All the thoughts have been dislodged, yeah. There's too much. We have, what's the word? You have, I can't even think! The thoughts really are dislodged. Who can even think of anything? There's no memories up here anymore. Everything has been dislodged. You've dropped the hard drive too many times. Blunt force trauma to the hard drive. I know how good she is. So much she offered to tell them about me if they won. I wasn't too concerned. There. Have you had enough? Let's clean this up and... Round 2. No, round 2. Okay. There's a line between perseverance and overstepping your fucking bounds, Ichiya!
ちょっと違うかな。
俺、今度は負けませんから。
Idiots. Seeing all four of them raring to go, Simigi smiled and gave them a little nod.
構いませんわよ。気がお済みになるまでお相手いたし
Me
ま
to
す
the
わ。
entire stream. Objection! I'm fired up! These guys are awful! And so they challenged her. Again and again and again. Slam, bluff, Napoleon, sevens, concentration.
嘘だろ。こんなやつベガスでも見たことねえ。
She'd be like, Chotomichi. Oi, oi, Chotomichi-yo. Chotomichi-yo. That's great, actually. Oh, that's excellent, actually. I really like that. Chotomichi-yo. Sumigi fan. We'll see. Like, I'm not against. I did not say your name, phone. Stop. She has not done anything terrible yet, but considering on how she judges these men, I'm sitting on the fence here.
さあ、次は何で遊びましょうか。それとももう終わりですの？では、アドバイスはこのまま秘密ということで。残念ですわ。ですが、私も鬼ではありません。皆さんのガッツに
I'll
敬
give
意
you
を
a
表
hint.
して仲良
Get
く
your
なる
shit
選
together.
択を差し上げますわ。
Sumigi leaned forward and others quickly followed suit.
嘘をつかず、ありのままの自分を見せること。
Thank you, Sumigi. Thank you, Sumigi. Yes, suitors. I told you, Grandpa was like, here's 4 men, go live with them. Pick one to marry. And MC is just beside herself because it's been an awful time.
それができなければ、彼女の心を手に入れることは絶対にできません。
All 4 of them gulped at the cold finality of Sumigi's voice.
私はロマンスが訪れることを心から祈っておりますのよ。ですか
Why
ら
the blonde one wear his
皆
jacket
さん
like a
を敵と
VTuber?
は思っておりません。
I don't know. Maybe he thinks it's fashionable. Cotton Michio. What does Cotton Michio mean? What is that supposed to mean? Also, Grandpa, why? Me too! Grandpa, why? Grandpa, why? And why did you pick these, like, 4 of all people, too? Choto. Choto Michi. Choto Michio. Oh, Choto Michio. Anytime, like, I know many other characters or people say Choto Mateo, but the only, like, whenever I say this word, the only voice that comes to mind, what's the word? The only thing that comes to mind is Shotaro Morikubo's voice. Oi, Chotto Mateo! Like his whole shtick there, Chotto Mateo. That's a Shotaro Morikubo thing. It's always the voice I hear in my head. Are the guys like right or something? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Lex. Theoretically, these guys make no sense for an esteemed family to pick for. Thanks for the error. Theoretically, these guys make no sense for an esteemed family to pick to force us to marry because they are all red flags in their own way. From what we see, at least. Rich. Are rich or something? I'm not too sure to be exact. At the very least, I can assume 2 of them probably aren't because we have a gambling addict and then we have a walking debt generator. Other ones supposedly committed marriage fraud, and then one of them is a kept man. So he might be rich, but it's only because he has, like, I don't know, a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy or something that just, like, gives him many luxurious gifts. All for him to just exist. I don't know. Sugar parents, yep. We don't know. I just know there was like 10 tons of roses that were delivered to this house from one of his one of Shion's, I guess. I don't know. Friends? Question mark. Friends in quotations. Oh god, she was scaring me. Sumigi, at least you said something right. I will give you that. You didn't make anything too terribly worse here. Sumigi smiled sweetly. The four men were too paralyzed by fear to even blink. But were they radish roses? No. Which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing. Grandpa done then? I don't know. I feel like there's something we're missing here. And I feel like maybe the things were misconstrued or something. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure there's probably going to be some sort of reveal in the end here. But Grandpa is very insistent on us picking someone to marry just because we're going to be the next heir to a very, like, esteemed family with a company and all that stuff. So I wouldn't think that he would put that in danger with all the scandals and stuff like that, but I don't know. Head pat emote, but no redeem. I'm sorry. I don't have a head pat redeem. I need to find the ideal head pat animation to be pat. I don't want to have like the scrunchy hand. I don't want to have the scrunchy hand. And you're gonna start throwing stuff at me. You're abusing me because you can't pat my head. That's so rude, Smo. Oh my gosh. Already? Aren't you gonna stay for dinner? Sumigi stood, shaking her head sadly. I also shake my head sadly too, but I'm being assaulted. There's some drama incoming. Many. It's drama every day around this household, Sumigi. Please just stay for dinner. Yeah. I think it's wiser to leave it at that, probably. Watch children would be the reason there's a cooldown after this. It's not the entire reason. I still haven't implemented it yet, though. I keep forgetting. Life's been rough lately, guys. Thinking about implementing stream stuff has not been the forefront of my brain. Throws, the most aggressive head pat. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Are you gonna throw your attorney's badge at me? Yeah, I knew. I knew. Never remember to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry the last month of my life has been a living hell with work and stuff. I'm doing my best to get live, guys, okay? I was even late today because I came home from work just so utterly exhausted. I'm sorry, okay? I'm doing my best, okay? I'm sorry, streaming's not my full-time job, unfortunately. I had to think about so many other things. Don't be sorry, I don't want you to remember. I need to remember one of these days, though. I need to remember one of these days. Thank you for the pat-pats. Not through. Oh my god. Let me walk you out to your car then. Instead, no, let me walk you out, Sumigi, please. I found a head pats on top of the head, but it's more like you pet a dog's head one-handed. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like the traditional head pats you see most people use. It's like that white gloved hand that kind of scrunches together, you know? I don't know, it feels like you're scruffling the hair. It's not like a head pat to me. That's not a head pat to me. That's like you're wrestling, you know, the hair. I don't want that. I want to actually have a little hand that goes up and down and goes plunk, 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 real softly on top of my head. Yeah, less rubbing. I don't want someone to rub my head. I want to lightly be pat on top of my head. And so I need to find a GIF to implement that. I mean, pat pats was created in lieu of a head pat because of a joke. I like the emote itself. I can't quite remember. I've used pat pats for many years now. I don't know where I picked it up exactly, but I have used asterisk pats asterisk for many years now, just in texting, as like a term of like they're there. I empathize. Pats, they're there. But I need to either find a GIF where it's just like an up and down kind of like doot 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 little pat, or find someone that can animate for me. But alas, with what money I have money. All my money goes to paying bills right now. Paying bills and groceries. Oh, Sumugi. She leaned in closer to whisper in my ear. Soothe them! Soothe them! I assumed it was because I said pats in the chat. That's a great line though. In your other channel. No, you're still special, so pats in the chat is an extension off of my normal just pats. You built upon the original pats. So Sumigi, I'm not going to soothe these guys. Let them toil. Sumigi gave a polite wave and left the room. Kasuga silently followed in her wake. You're sighing. I should be sighing. The moment she was out of the room, all four of the men heaved a sigh and slumped down in their seats. Sumigi is a waifu. Simple solution. Your wife is your best friend. I'm not interested in a wife though. I don't have waifus. That sounded like the worst bagpipe. Now that you say it, I can't unhear it. Oh no, where is it? No. Where is it? No. Oh, where'd it go? Hold on. The auto. No. No. Oh, what do I have? What was that? Non-stop. Skip. No, not that. What did I press? Say no. Where the? Is that the log? No. Which one was? Oh, there it is. Where is it? Terrible bagpipe there. When husbands are this trash, waifus come to save the day. I assumed I was calling night to babe there, I swear. What is that noise? It's them sighing, obviously. Obviously, what else do you think that was? Oh my gosh. Loser bagpipe. That was 4 people sighing at the same time, obviously. I don't know what you could have mistaken that for. Listening to them talk amongst themselves about their impressions made me appreciate Sumugi's strength. No matter how hard I tried, how hard I rebuffed them, it barely seemed to make a dent on those 4. But it was clear she had thoroughly exhausted them. Oh my god, Arya! Arya! Oh my god! Oh my god, Arya! I swear! Oh my god. She has business she can only do in Tokyo, so she moved up here for school, starting in middle school. She goes back home to help over long holidays, though. Not that I'll ever tell them that her business was cosplaying and otaku hobbies. Hey, don't knock her cosplay.
校入りかと思
Don't knock her
意
otaku
外にしっか
hobbies.
りしてんのね。
What is that supposed to mean? I glared daggers in this direction, but as usual, they just seemed to bounce off of him.
そういや、俺も一人暮らしは高校からだな。バイトしてた記憶しかねえけど。
I'm gonna be heading to bed here soon. Alright, good night, Ultimo. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night rest. Starting to get EP? Yeah, I understand that. I'll probably be wrapping up here soon. It's almost midnight for me, too. There's only so much of these men I can take. Even though I had a I had a nap earlier. Oh my gosh. My lungs from laughing. What? From high school? Why ever for? Oh gosh, did you run away from home? Tiger burst out laughing. Hey, what's so funny?
ああ、腹痛い。なわけねえだろ。俺両親いねえし。
Don't have
生まれ
parents.
てすぐくらいの頃に児童養護施設の前に捨てられてたんだと。だから
Oh,
実
this
家っ
is
つったらその施設だな。
you have you don't have parent problems because you don't have parents. That's why you have parent problems. God, Taiga. I was shocked speechless at how nonchalantly Tiger recounted his abandonment. How in the world could he be so calm about something like that? Being abandoned by one's own parents is no easy thing to accept, yet he spoke about it so easily. I'm not sure what to say. I looked around at the other three, hoping for some assistance. But they just looked back at me blankly, as if this wasn't news to them at all.
なんでお嬢が驚いてんだよ。心情調査したんだろ。
Well, I was only given 10% of the background check, thank you very much. Yes, but yours didn't say anything about that. Is it true? All the report had said it was of unknown origin. I had no clue that's what it actually meant.
嘘ついてどうすんだよ。隠してるわけでもタブーな話題でもねえし、施設生活は結構楽しかったしね。
I can take these men to a barbecue, right? To a barbecue, right? I don't even want to take these men to a barbecue. I don't want to take them anywhere. He smiled at me and it didn't look fake in the least. I didn't know what to say.
でも一人暮らしってお金かかりますよね。俺毎月
補修代？俺が一人暮らしの時はそんなもの請求された覚えはないが。
For you, also a kept man.
僕の時もなかったよ。逆に
Okay, yeah, you, it makes sense. You were a kept man. Take these men to the garbage disposal. Take them straight to the dump.
それ家じゃねえだろ。
え？結構あるでしょ？そういう家。
You're
疲れちゃった？
you're the outside of here, Shion. You were pampered. Shion looked at me after noticing I hadn't said a word. I shook my head. A heavy lump had developed in my chest, and I wasn't sure what it was. Apparently, there was still a lot about these men that I didn't know. Ah, this is a good breaking point. We'll save here.
今日はとっても楽しめました。
Actually, no, we'll finish off with Sumigi because it feels like this is like capping off. This is a different POV.
ご満足いただけて何よりでございます。
それで少しは牽制になりましたかしら。
ええ、間違いなく。ひばり様は素晴らしいご友人をお持ちになりましたね。
You get a heavy lump in your chest, consult a medical professional. Exactly.
私は親友ですもの。彼女のためになるのでしたら何でもしますわ。春日さんも同じ気持ちですわよね。
Right, Kasuga?
ええ、もちろんでございます。
Why did you hesitate, Kasuga?
それを聞けて安心しましたわ。それでは私はこれでごきげん。
I'm sorry, Sumigi. Goodbye. What is that hesitation, Kasuga? Welcome to the level 1 board selection. Each shooter has their own barricade board from level 1 to level 3. Here you can decide which level 1 board you want to go to play through first. All 4 shooters must have their level 1 boards cleared regardless of which gentleman you eventually decide to court. The board you choose here won't affect the game's ending. We save here? No. Tsunugi's appraisal. Clear! Ichiya board 1. Individual barricade boards have been unlocked. Each individual board contains events specific to a certain shooter. The goal of each board is to clear the event until you reach this large icon, the board's key event. The choices you make up to the key event have a significant impact on how the story proceeds. Reminder words and actions have consequences. The final event unlocks on the board once the key event is complete. Finish the climax to clear that shooter's board for that particular level. Fully cleared boards are deleted. We're looking at essentially like a roadmap. I still can't figure out the word that I'm looking for, but it's essentially like the way that the flowchart of how events are happening. Okay. Can I save? I can save! Saved. Yes. Okay. This is a good spot. Good timing here. Whoop, bonk. Bonk into my mic here. Yes, good timing here. Good time to get off and go to bed. Go to sleep and no one's online. Nobody would be online. That's just my luck. Let's see here. In real life, bonk? Yeah, I felt that. I bonked my mic. Let's see. Who we rated? I don't know yet. Hold on. I want to figure out who we're gonna raid. See what's going on. Oh my Oshi's live. Michio X. Oh my god. Michi, yes. Yes, Ultimo. Raid Shadow Legends. Let's see. Who am I to be on? No, I meant Michi is your Ochi. Yes. According to Asfar, apparently I'm his Oshi. Let's see. As we get hit with an ad break. According to the Orchis mechanic analyst now. I don't know where that came from, but I will never deny an Orchis mechanic analyst now. Oh, Vampy's live. I guess I don't follow Vampy. Go fix that here. Why are you bonking me again? Oh, according to Asfar, and you burnt my according to. I see. I see. Okay, we will raid out to... Let's see, we will raid out to Vixie, or Vixie and Vampy. They're playing Sea of Thieves with Necro, Cybercat, and... Oh my gosh, what's his name? Ah, I've forgotten his name, but Necro's brother. Riley? Riley, I think. But yeah, so... let me get this pulled up here. I'm always so out of it whenever I try to do raids. Okay, Rowan, yes. Rowan, that's it, right there. Thank you for the raid there. I've also added an additional raid. I think it was this one? Yeah! You can also use the new emotes if you like either. Both are valid raid messages. You can choose whichever you would like here. If you're following the channel, you should be able to use the emote ones there. So do whatever you would like there. Have it here. But yeah, we're gonna raid out to Vampy. I choose you. Michi, what? I don't... Oh, I can choose whatever. Oh my god. I swear. I swear. Oh my gosh. I don't think follower emotes can be used outside the channel, but I could wrong. I thought that... Follow Michio, extra channel to use this and chat along with 2 other months. I'm not sure. I thought you might be able to use them outside stream with follower emotes, but maybe it's... Alright, right, need to be subbed. Ah, oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But if you are subbed, then I guess you can use the emotes here to go. If not, you can use the original one with the little Kira stars. So we both can choose whichever raid messages you guys would like. We're going to raid out to Vampy now. Let me get this set up here. Get it pulled up. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're going to start the raid here. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out tonight. I hope you guys had a good night with us. I enjoyed all you guys coming to hang out with us tonight as well. It's been a very eventful evening here. So thank you so much. Today is Tuesday, so our next stream is going to be on Thursday. It's going to be at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be doing Great Ace Attorney Chronicles with... thanks to you for gifting Lux a sub, so I appreciate it. But yeah, we'll be doing Great Ace Attorney Chronicles on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Soph. So you can check the schedule for the week posted on Twitter, which you can find linked in the pins below. And I believe Soph also linked that in the chat here just a minute ago. I'm not quite sure. I feel like I saw that come up at some point. But yeah, also thank you for giving Ultimo a sub. That's very nice. Thank you so much. And thank you for getting that again for me, Asfar. But yes, you can find my Twitter linked here in the chat. That's where I post the schedule for the week. It'll be the pinned tweet, and also any changes to the schedule will be posted on Twitter, so it's the best place to keep up with what's going on. But other than that, oh my, oh my god, y'all! I swear, it's time to get off. This has been Michio signing off. Thank you guys. Have a great night. We're going to raid out to Vampy now. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Good night.